Maybe someone up there was wondering what it's like here.
I guess. Do you think we'll ever meet them?
I hope so. Don't you?
Do you think we'll ever meet them?
Across central and eastern parts of England, we're seeing temperatures in the mid to high 30s, extremely high values.
What was once regarded as sort of once in a generation incidents are now becoming much more regular.
THTD with the victory, TH4D rather.
Welcome to the Goonternational.
Aegis reclaimed and a three-man black hole.
Oh my god, they're going in. That's a big charge! What? Oh my god, they're all ulted! Flippity bop!
Viper destroyed Hurricane Pipe.
Yeah. But it's not enough big when you're still stood in the macro player. Say the letters.
Oh, he's got in the fountain.
Could be dead here. Here comes the stun from line, he just not stun.
Oh, the dodge from Jay!
They should get the Tiny here and at least burn the Aegis of the Immortal, but Sleepy Moon comes in to try to clean up the backlines. It's a Maledict onto Sleepy Moon, Tiny goes down, it's a lot of damage from the Death Ward! They have no damage left, the Poison Nova goes out from the Venom as well as the Maledict. It's a lot of damage, and Death Ward is back up again! They get the kill on the Wraith King! The throne is still alive!
Oh! White Dota is just
frozen. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, on my notes here, he is listed as a coward.
He kicked in the EC and attacked us.
Doesn't know what he's doing.
So fucked.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girl. But Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction, Chemical X. Thus, the Powerpuff Girls were born! Using their ultra superpowers, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup have dedicated their lives to fighting crime and the forces of evil!
Ultra.
That was good. He's going on the TA. She's going to be out of refraction charge. She's out of refraction charge. She's invisible. He still gets her. They're all dead. It's just TA left. They must get it now. Hit the buildings. Hit the buildings.
ever wonder what's up there?
Like what?
Maybe someone up there is wondering what it's like here.
I guess. Do you think we'll ever meet them?
I hope so. Don't you?
Do you think we'll ever meet them?
Across central and eastern parts of England, we're seeing temperatures in the mid to high 30s, extremely high values.
What was once regarded as sort of once in a generation incidents are now becoming much more regular.
THTD with the victory. TH4D rather.
Welcome to the Goonternational.
Aegis reclaimed and a three-man black hole.
Oh my god, they're going in. That's a big charge! What? Oh my god, they're all ulted! Flippity flop!
Viper destroyed Hurricane Pipe for 2.
But it's not enough big when you're still stood in the back of the player. Say the
Oh, he's got in the fountain.
Could be dead here. Here comes the stun from Line, he doesn't have stun.
Oh, the
What a
dodge
dodge.
from Jay!
They should get the Tiny here and at least burn the Aegis of the Immortal, but Sleepy Moon comes in to try to clean up the backlines. It's a Maledict onto Sleepy Moon, Tiny goes down, it's a lot of damage from the Death Ward! They have no damage left, the Poison Nova goes out from the Venno as well as the Maledict. It's a lot of damage, the Death Ward is back up again!
Tonight on Top Goon, Amos sees some people waiting for a bus.
Boring fucking losers.
Wogan contemplates his self-worth.
Bro, I'm the highest value goon there is.
Flowzone observes a baby pig.
Yeah, he's feeding. Motherfucker.
And I just really want to have a chat. I think it would be really good to talk. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Top Goon. Hello and welcome to another episode of Top Goon. The panicked face of my my co-host tonight. You'll notice it is a different mustachioed gentleman.
This isn't even normal. Normally I'm like full beard.
I think it's worked out perfectly.
Character.
You're now
I'm
sort
also
of
actively eating dinner.
You're now sort of fake Webanana.
Webanana's fake me, brother.
For people who wouldn't know, it was the original production team for Top Goon was myself, Banana, and Amos. But Amos was pulled away last week. I believe, what were you, on a drug raid in South Kettering?
I was working, so who knows at this point? It's all unpaid.
I'm basic bitching it this week with my cute little Starbies.
I have a cider.
I've drank all my cider.
Oh, that's fine. This is 2 of 4. I've got a half-size bottle of red wine in the fridge.
I've got a lot of alcohol in my house, but I have run out of cider. I was drinking cider like all summer, but the last couple of days I have drank a lot of cider, and then last night went a lot of whiskey. I was so hungover today.
Oh, that's what I'm moving on to later.
Yeah, I was.
Got, where is it? It's just over here. We have the bottle. Third of a bottle of Buffalo.
The Halo 3 soundtrack celebrations went late last night. I say celebrations; it just turned into a bunch of us playing board games. But
fair enough. Sorry, every time I turn around and look down, it's because I'm picking prawns out of it. So I left the house today because I needed to go to town. I needed to buy a new pair of jeans and I needed to pick up a record I'd pre-ordered. And so I was like, while I'm in town, I'll get something for dinner.
Makes sense.
So I went to M&S and I was like, oh, M&S have all the meal deals and stuff. Going around, most of them I didn't fancy because they're all like, oh, for two. And it's like, there was one that was like a pasta, a bread and a sauce for 2. And I was like, I could eat an entire bag of fresh pasta and have an entire thing of sauce by myself and like feel very fat.
Yeah, it was sounding like you were put off because they were aimed at 2 people.
No, that's not a problem. I mean, my girlfriend doesn't finish work until somewhere between 10 and midnight tonight anyway, so like I could have a late dinner, it's fine. But so I go around and I was being put off because they're all for 2 people because these were they were too big. The portions were too big. So I saw this one, it was like, oh, fish pie. Oh, that's a big fish pie. I'll have just the fish pie and I'll put the side and the dessert to one side and have that for lunch tomorrow. Now, the dessert I wanted, no, the side I wanted was it was reduced. So it's a side, a main, and a dessert for 15 quid. So including my bottle of wine, all in, I should have paid about 19 quid.
We're going fancy here with the M&S meal deals.
Yeah, it's because it's the one that's in West Key, and it's like their meal deals are actually really good value. So I buy this whole thing, and I end up paying £5 extra than I meant to because the deal didn't apply because the side I wanted was reduced. And then I get home and I'm about to put the fish pie in the oven, and it's like, and I'm sitting, and I'm like, why are there pictures of prawns on this? Why are there prawns in a fish pie? It's got prawns and salmon and haddock and I do not like prawns, and I'm 50-50 on salmon. So every time I turn around, it's because I'm dumping prawns out of this fish pie into a bowl I have to the side.
He's got to put the prawns in the prawn bucket. I'm glad you mentioned the bowl. I was assuming you were just turning around and dropping prawns onto the floor.
Speaking of the floor, I've got a rug underneath my desk and my chair, which it keeps,
Covered
every time I
prawns.
move my chair, it keeps pulling, so it's now folded up in weird ways, and I need to empty my whole desk, remove the desk for the room, and reset the rug and put the desk back in, because my chair keeps catching on all of the little creases pulling up. So I also need to get some of the like under rug things that stop it from moving. Which is
evidently life is not being kind to you right now, Amos.
We're also in IKEA the other day, and I was like, "Oh, a monitor arm." And I've got home and I've discovered that the tray for holding cables onto my desk, it's actually the whole desk long, and the back of it is flush with the back of the desk. So I would have to like jigsaw out a section of that so I can clamp the monitor arm onto the edge.
Just mount to the wall behind you. It'll be fine.
I'm sure my landlord would love that.
Blue tack it up. It'll be fine. Command strip everything. That's what you do.
I'll send you a picture quickly, actually. I've got command stripped up a shitload of pictures on my wall.
I feel like we're really contributing to the divide here of South and North. You've gone to M&S, you've got yourself a meal deal, you've got your fancy fish pie with 15 different types of seafood in it. Meanwhile,
when you only eat 2 meals a week at home, M&S meal deals are shockingly good value.
Meanwhile, I've got sat in my fridge leftover corned beef hash. I don't know how widespread the knowledge of corned beef hash is, but it is mashed potato with corned beef mashed into it, and then I add some like onions and peppers and stuff. But It's basically, yeah. I feel it's a very northern dish, to be honest, and it's quite a divisive one, I would say.
I've had it a couple times when it's been like towards the end of the month, and I can't really afford a lot, but I can get 3 potatoes and a cooked beef.
It's a quality
and
meal, and it's
I'll
so
search the
easy.
cupboard.
You can make a huge amount of it. I remember the first time I made it when I was at university, and my flatmates. Oh no, I made it in my mate's flat, and I was 2 floors down with my flat. So then I had to take it back to my flat, and there's me with this big pan of sort of, you know, pinkish, brownish corned beef hash, getting in the lift with some poor girl and her grandma, and they just took one look at me with this basically big bowl of what, to be fair, looks like prison slop, and one of the most awkward lift rides of my life.
Fair. I remember when a few of my mates were at uni, I ended up going round to their house. I assumed they wouldn't have a good knife, and I was right. I took my own knife and cutting. I went round to their house and I cooked and I taught them how to cook a meal, because this is a friend of mine who posts pictures into a group chat, and it would be like dry penne, like cooked but sauceless penne, peas, and 2 sausages. And I'm like,
Oh
what
my
is
God.
this meal? What is going on here? And he's like, oh, I don't. And I'm like, do you not know how to cook or something? He's like, I can turn the oven on and I can cook pasta. And I'm like, yeah, but you can't make a sauce.
Sorry, he
You
can turn the
can't-
oven on and he can cook pasta. I'm worried what's going in the oven, and I guess the sausages actually. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, the sausages and like the dino nuggets or the potato smileys. There was one time
Hey,
where
we can't knock the dino
there was one time
nuggies.
where it was 3 sausages, dino nuggies, potato smileys, and plain penne, no sauce. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like,
See,
I've got ketchup. And I'm like,
My actual issue with that meal is that the dino nuggies and the sausages create a redundancy, and so do the potato smileys and the pasta. Like, just pick one in those categories and move on.
This was also part of my issue, but I
Terrible.
dealt with it.
Well,
I
despite the
did teach him
food
how to cook
crimes
a real
committed
meal, though.
regularly.
Taught him how to cook a risotto.
Well, there you go. Should we get into the Goonternational chat and have a catch up on what has happened? Now, I believe I'm right, Amos, that you've been a bit preoccupied recently, and that therefore may not be quite as up to date with the Goonternational as
for the same reason
as
I
some
was
others.
for the same reason that is officially announced that I was kicked from Pit Warbler, is why I've not been paying attention to Goonternational.
Because you've been
Factorio
heavy into
expansion's
the
out, and I've
Factorio update.
absolutely
Yeah.
hammered it. Since it came out, I started a new save and I saved it. I've got 80 hours in that one save.
My God. Right, I guess what we'll do first is give a recap of what's coming up. Well, I say a recap. It's not a recap, it's a cap. That's a thing, because if you can put the word's got to exist on its own. The cap for tonight. Coming up,
for real.
we have got... we'll be doing a recap of everything that's been happening in the main stage so far. We've got some members of OGs, the first team to get knocked out of the tournament, coming on to tell us all about their experience, and we can ask them what went wrong. We have got a beautiful exhibition match coming up for you with some surprise guests that you'll learn about post-interview with Wogan of Wogan's Wizards. We're going to be going through all the clips that we missed last time, plus a few extras that have been thrown into the mix after the main stage has started. But a lot of the clips are from the group stage, so it'll be a little bit of a walk down memory lane of what feels like a year ago, despite only being a couple of weeks.
Is it just that short?
Yeah. We've got Stezzy and Bleak, the captains of the, well, 2 teams in the semi-final, and 2, I'd say 2 of the top teams, not excluding anybody else, obviously, but ahead of their upcoming game, we're going to pit the captains against each other and see who has the better knowledge to be leading their teams to victory. And we'll have a couple of other bits thrown in along the way, and the schedule will go to shit again, I am sure. But
Honestly,
all of that yet to come.
Eliminate both and just put Mancaf back in. Fuck it.
Oh, we'll get to Mankgate. Mankgate 2024 will be on the cards.
I saw snippets of that.
But anyway, to kick things off, I'm gonna pull up the main stage standings here, if I can find the right thing to get rid of. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the main stage stands at the moment. So, semi-final of the upper bracket will be coming next. We're going to have Stezzy's Ultra Shitters versus Black Country Widows. As I said before, I think that's going to be a very good game to come. And then for the other semi-final, Team versus the newly promoted to the semi-final. And, oh shit, my lamp's just gone off for some reason. And it's back.
because why would it be on? It's Halo 3
Worrying.
soundtrack. It's the
It's me.
versus Halo 3 soundtrack.
It's me. We've done a thing. We've made it. We've made progression. We beat
I'm
Sit
not
Out
sure they
last
should
night.
have allowed it, but
What do you mean? We had a great game last night.
yeah, I didn't watch it. I was playing Factory.
And there it is. Meanwhile, in the lower bracket, we've got, well, not coming up tonight, but what will be happening is Team Sit Out versus 2 Hot for Dota. We'll be finding out to see who gets to go ahead and play Gubcord Dota Division in round 3 of the lower bracket. And we'll be waiting for LLL Cubed versus Team Spherical. So I guess we should maybe have a quick run through of who's already out. So, having gone out in round 1 of the lower bracket, we lost Bad Lads, Granny's Cookies, Tit Warblers.
The little fallen icon.
There you go. And OGs. So, all went out in the same round. OG's technically the first to go out, but only because
I think that's
only because
I think
that
that's
game
due to
happened first.
Scheduling
It was.
works. They all went out in the same round. They were all equally terrible.
I think OGs did pretty. If we have a look at it, OGs second in their group in the group stage. Actually, technically tied first. Sorry.
That was a shockingly competitive group, despite my terrible performances.
But I mean, all the other teams that went out, you know, Granny's Cookies. Granny's Cookies were bottom of their group. Bad Lads and Tit Warblers.
Dog shit.
Both at the bottom.
Well, actually, I can only say single dog shit. I wasn't present.
Honestly, a lot of teams have had a real sort of mix-up after the main stage. Like as we say, OG's going out seems interesting, but
I'll share the real inside story. Basically, my scheduling sucks, and an agreement was reached that I would be kicked.
Were you kicked?
It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of, look, I don't want to be the reason. not to expose too much of the DMs. I basically said to Swan, I'm the
Oh, please
5.
expose the DMs.
My job is to Swan came to me and it's like, hey, your scheduling kind of sucks, and I'm like, yeah. And he's like, would you mind stepping aside so we can schedule games? And I'm like, I'm the POS 5. My job is to sacrifice for the team win, and if me playing means that the team loses by not being able to play, or I step aside and sacrifice playing so that the team can actually play, then I'm doing my job by stepping aside.
I think definitely the right move. And then obviously you getting replaced by Soups. Soups having played the exhibition game last week and having taken a game from Bird in the 1v1 mid. I mean, pretty good going.
Soups is an enigma. I can never work out if Soups is good at Dota or not, because every time I watch Soups play, it feels bad, and then I get described who Soups has beat, and like who Soups is better than, and I'm like, no way is Soups
I
this
think
good.
what you go. I
Soups
think
play.
the takeaway is Soups shows up when he wants to or when he needs to. One of the two. I'm not sure which.
Well, fucking went out in round 1 of the lower bracket, so I'm not sure we can say that with any authoritative fact.
But to talk about team shakeups, obviously, yeah, we had Soups come in on Tit Warblers to replace Top Goon's own Amos, who has sacrificed his life to Satisfactory at this stage.
Factorio and also my job.
Oh, sorry. Factorio, not Satis. I'm getting confused.
Very,
who else
very
did we have in?
similar
We
games.
had, I believe, where is good old Vidicus? There we go. Breaking Baps lost.
Yeah, got sent to Breaking Baps instead of their semi-permanent stand-in of Soup.
Yeah, well, Breaking Baps lost Tom, aka a number-inch pianist. I can't remember what the number is. I want to say
68.
68? I was going to say 28. Fuck. Or 26.
It's 68. I swear
It is 68-inch pianist, aka
That
Tom,
feels correct.
left Breaking Baps on. I want to say it was POS 4. Griff, the captain of Breaking Baps, then moved from POS 1 to POS 4 to fill that gap, and they
So
brought
that they
in
could
the
get
ultimate
Vidi.
Vidicus. Now, Vidicus actually before the Goonternational started, seemed as though he was
on
trying
Tit
to get onto a
Warblers,
team.
And Vidi was on Tit Warblers and got kicked, so I could join. And the reason I joined is to get them under the MMR cap.
Yeah. No teams could take Vidicus because he would push their average too high. I remember at the time I suggested that a team took like KBJ or Chrono, and then they also took Vidicus, so that it would sort of balance things out a bit more.
Well, we also claimed that Vinny would be my semi-permanent stand-in due to my terrible scheduling, and he was like, "I don't really play support, so actually this is probably a side grade."
But he's been allowed in, and he's I mean, where are Breaking Baps now? Breaking Baps now out of the tournament actually, so
yeah, gone.
Not quite. Wasn't quite
the
enough.
Vidi curse continues.
I know they felt they had a very rough group stage. Other mix-ups, Gubcord have had a full reshuffle, I believe. I couldn't tell you what positions they were playing.
What's going on with
previously?
They're essentially a full outside. Are they still their original lineup?
No, I think they're still all the same players, but they have all changed positions as far as I know. If there's anyone from Gubcord who can confirm what their previous lineup was.
I rated Gubcord very lowly because they were a team fully composed from outside of this coming in just playing the tournament, which I'm not against. This tournament is partially for that, but also like.
Yeah.
I can't rate the lads if I don't know the lads. That's part of the thing.
Yeah. Just a quick aside. Thank you very much for the raid. Sorry for the interruption on the stream there, but
I'll tell you what. I'll give you a Prime sub if you turn your camera on in the channel, so I don't have to have your stream up to see.
I cannot turn my camera on in the Discord as well. It can
I've
only go from one
I've just
place.
hit sub. I'll ask Twitch to.
Well, it's in anyway. Yeah, Gubcord, I believe I heard a rumor they were from Joe's Discord. Joe of
that's what I'm hearing.
The Oxcast, but I haven't had that confirmed, to be fair. But yeah, they've had a full reshuffle as far as I know. I'm not sure what their previous arrangement was. We did play against them, but despite going down to the lower bracket after they lost a game against Black Country Widows, difficult team to beat. They have then knocked out Mancaf and are now through to round 3, where. You know, either Too Hot for Dota or a team sit out, but they've definitely come out a stronger team after the reshuffle. And I guess on the back of that, to speak of stronger teams after their reshuffles, gonna have to throw my own team's hat in this ring with our switch of Jazz Hands and, well, technically, actually, sorry, we kicked Jazz Hands, then moved Duck T onto carry to fill the gap, and then we've reacquired Jazz Hands as a mid player now. We did move Duck onto carry for the first game of the upper bracket of main stage, so he has been playing carry for the entirety of main stage before we get the complaints in. I want to make that clear, as we had a stand-in in game 1.
The weekend before Goonternational, I played a late night game, and it was me, Nutkin, Leth, Duck T, and I can't remember who the fifth player
I'd guess
was.
at Vesper, but I don't know.
I think it might have been Vesper.
If Duck T's there, Vesper's usually there.
Where's my Dota buff? And Duck, like, we came in, and it's when I was under instruction to be practicing clockwork.
Oh
and,
no!
Like it was late night on a Friday. Like we kicked off at like, hang on, where is it? An hour 17. That feels right. That's not the game. It was late night on a Friday, and Duck T's like, here, I'm gonna pull out an absolutely insane pick, and then goes dazzle mid.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Oh no, I was playing Lion.
This was like our entire plan. Part of the reason Duck was mid in the first place was just because we wanted to run dazzle mid, and then we didn't get the opportunity. But our team is literally based off like just the most out of pocket picks because nobody sees it coming. It's like last night when we played against Sit Out, they banned Medusa, not because we have ever played a carry Medusa, but because they are scared of, and rightfully so, to be fair, Vesper's POS 5 Medusa. Because POS 5 Medusa is brilliant for the main fact that the snake is the snake on Medusa's W is just like set damage, and it is so much damage.
Yeah, it's insane. It is genuinely mental.
Other like weird picks we've thrown out was we've had a POS 4 sniper, which went very well. Oh god, what's that?
Not kidding me, Chrono, Duck T, and Leth.
But no, I mean, I think the rogue picks is where the fun's at. All the teams still picking just picking the Lunas and the Clockworks and all the meta heroes is. I mean, it's fair play. Everything's all is fair in a Dota tournament.
I feel like Clockwork is always Clockwork to me feels a little bit like Lion. Clockwork is presently in the meta, but it feels like you kind of always pick Clockwork and make something work.
You can
always pick Lion and make something work.
But Clockwork is very much in the meta at the moment, purely because of his value as a POS 4 now, rather than being played as an offlaner.
Oh, absolutely. Clockwork, I honestly, genuinely think, with a POS 5 that will be able to live in with a POS 1 that isn't getting significantly bullied. Like, POS 1s that are getting really bullied need to be babysat, and realistically, that's where your strong POS 3 comes in. That's where your POS 4 rotates. And then your Clockwork from, ideally, when they get 6, but also whenever the carry tells them to fuck off, just roams the map and hunts for kills. Whether they get it or not, that's what you're hunting.
Yes, definitely. I mean, but the Clockwork's also ability to initiate and sort of the general just tankiness from being able to avoid to get hit from the whatever the stunning spell is called is just such good value.
Yeah, that's the main thing for Clockwork. You can just, it's like in lane, especially as a Clockwork, I love to just fight. I love to just look for kill. I love to look for fight.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment I get level 2 as a Clockwork, I can start doing.
We've definitely seen some good Clockworks when it slipped through the cracks in the bans. I'd definitely shout out, I believe James has played a fairly
James
impressive
has been
Clockwork.
available enough to actually play more than 2 games. From what I hear is, I have spent a little bit of time in the Discord with some of them, as they refer to themselves. And it was significantly joked early on that they would need the reason they have 2 people starred as captain is because even Gido, who has spent some time in that Discord as well, was like, is James even going to show up enough?
Do they have 2 people starred as captain? I had never noticed that.
They've got 2 people starred as captain because when James doesn't show up, Llama runs.
Although I will say I've never done any arranging of games with Llama. James has sort of eventually shown up each time. Their scheduling isn't amazing, but neither is any team, to be honest.
That's the thing. We had like an actual article on a sports website describing the Goonternational as a this is the last 2023 edition.
Yeah.
Describing Goonternational as a tournament for grown-ups. The group stage takes a month because teams are told to schedule.
I think it's good though. You've got to sort of allow some flexibility in the scheduling, I think.
Yeah, like these
obviously
these
now
are
we're on a
people
bit of
who
a
set aside 3 days to paint it out.
Yes, but now we're on a bit of a time crunch coming up to Jingle Jam, and there's sort of a want to get it finished.
I mean, the last couple International the playoff, the main stages of the playoffs group, has been scheduled for about a week and a half, and it's like be available in the evenings.
Yeah,
be available if you reckon you do well.
I think it's fair enough.
The finals will be on the weekend, and then this time around it was like, yeah, just schedule it whenever, and it's taken a second month.
I think the bigger issue has been all of the games happening at the same time.
It's like everybody will
viewers.
schedule the entire round. Everybody will also schedule the entire round game once, and then it's like, great, and now we have to do the lower bracket. Like we have to do. Fortunately, you can do first round winners bracket, second round winners bracket, but then you have to start absolutely churning through lower bracket round. Like you can't just do winners bracket, winners bracket, winners bracket, winners bracket. You have to actually be getting through the lower bracket round.
So, speaking of getting through the rounds, then have you got a favorite team, Amos? Tit Warbler's obviously your original, but now out.
I mean,
is there a team in that you're rooting for?
The team that's currently in, I'd say.
Not your team you expect to win, the team you want to see win.
The team that I want to do well is Black Country Widows, because I love stacks with Jonah and I just love them. I love George. I remember when a few years back George did a 24-hour stream for his birthday of raising money, and by the end of it he was just barely coherent. It was fantastic. he's also always been like, I'm quite good at Dota and you all suck, so I'm gonna try and tell you why you're wrong, but I refuse to do it. Like he does it. He's a teacher, so he has this lovely energy about him. But he's also like, you don't want to learn. Like if you wanted to learn, you would be better already.
Oh yeah, I've told people actively that I am not interested in improving at Dota, and if I am, I will let you know. And there's a couple of times I've said I'm open to input here, but generally don't give unsolicited advice. Just leave me alone. Like
so, widows, I'm high on, especially as well because about 24 hours after I'd agreed with Swan to join the pit, I had a Steam message from Bleak, and then about 4 hours after that, I got a Discord DM being like, "Have you seen your Steam messages?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Oh, do you want to play on our team?" And I'm like, "I agreed to be on a." Yeah, so it's
who checks Steam messages though? That is not an acceptable form of communication.
This is why Discord messages are the
exactly.
Like, if you have actually my number, WhatsApp me. If you don't have actually my number, which is I believe there's only one person in the Discord that has my actual phone number.
Someone has it. It's out there,
Maybe
guys. It's up for
2 or 3.
grabs. You
It
could
is
find
Luke. If you can pull him away from, if you can successfully pull Luke away from GTA 5 RP, go wild.
Or just join the GTA 5 RP and get the number in character. That's the way to go.
Who knows?
But I don't want to pile on too much with the Widow's love here, but unfortunately, yeah, you've picked the exact same team that I've become such a fan of. Yeah. Obviously, generally remaining impartial, but I have just very much enjoyed watching them play through the group stages and through the main stage.
We're now deep enough that, like, some of the, like, Mancaf is, like, one of my other ones. I love Mancaf, I love Alfredo, I love Notkin, love Madge, have enjoyed playing in Stacks stuff for ages. Like, the thing is looking at any of these teams, there's players on the teams that I like play. Like,
yes,
Stessie's
I think that's the same for a lot of people. There's such a spread.
I love playing with Alex. I loved hanging out with Snowman at Brum back at the end of April. L3 is just, I mean, Where Banana and FedEx are Where Banana is a slightly more restrained version of FedEx in that FedEx is an absolute chaos.
FedEx is an animal. That's about all I can say about that. But I think
Coop is quietly maybe one of the best support players in the whole tournament.
Yeah, that's fair. I actually do have some statistics we will get to later, which will back that up for you. But but just going through the teams that still, I mean, a lot of the teams.
Anecdotally, the word on why Coop is so good these days is because Coop plays in the Butch Joe stack and has.
A lot of the teams that are now in the lower bracket, the only one I think I'm right in saying, other than possibly Too Hot for Dota, is that game hasn't been played yet. But Spherical on a hell of a lower bracket run here, having been knocked down immediately.
They are tearing it up.
They've then beat OGs, which again I'm surprised they went out so quick. Knocked out Wogans, who were a strong team in the group stage, and now to face LLL Cubed, the aforementioned Where Bananas team.
So
I'd say they're on track for a lower bracket run here.
Spherical's a team that I don't know a lot about. I don't really know any of those players, but word on the street is they're all pretty good.
They're a good team. My team was playing them first round of the main stage, and I thought we'd be going down to lower bracket. We were very surprised to come out with a win there.
That's 100%.
And it was tight, to be honest. It was a rough 3 games.
But like honestly, you then have to contend with the variation of L3 as a team of pretty decent players. The thing that elevates them as a team player is they play as a stack quite frequently. There are many times where I will open Dota, even before the Goonternational. I will see in a stack, I will see FedEx, I will see Coop, I will see Yim, I will see Banana, and I will see Camo Hero. I will see a variation of them, occasionally with maybe a Kieran the White, maybe an Action Dat. Like, there is a small roster of people in which consistently they are playing together very regularly. Like, it's one of those things that you can overestimate a player, but you should not underestimate a team. But at the end of the day, this is a team game, team sport.
Yeah.
And like any team sport, you can take a bunch of average players and turn them into a great team. A team of great players can frequently only be an average team. Each of them is individually only, like, they are so good individually that doesn't they play fantastically in a setting. there is absolutely an element of average or good players when they play together regularly, when they have good team cohesion, when they have that familiarity.
I think the familiarity is a huge one. I know Too Hot for Dota really struggled early on. They didn't have that cohesion. I think if we look at the teams that are in now, I know my team, a lot of us play together very regularly. Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily say we have cohesion, but we all like each other, I think, so that helps. I think a bunch of those guys constantly in games together. I don't know so much necessarily about Sus or Widows.
Widows, over the summer, I quite frequently, on a Sunday afternoon at about 3:30, get a it would get a Dota invite from Bleak. In the stack already would be Jonah.
Yeah.
Often not would be a pickup into it, and then we'd be searching for a fifth.
Yeah, I know Welland's in now as a sort of new player to Dota, but again, a friend. But I mean, even Gubcord, I'm pretty sure those guys probably play together quite a lot, having come in as a stack. I think maybe it does go to show, if you want a good team next year,
I know they are,
get your boys together early.
Out, but Bad Lads played together. In fact, that's almost an exact running back of last year's Bad Lads. Stessie's Ultra Shitters, I know Alex and Lanro and Stessie, sort of, that's like L3's B team, as it were, despite the fact that L3 is in the lower bracket, because that's also like a category of people who I will frequently see in that sort of NZ FedEx low priority rescue stack.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's definitely an advantage to having people who play together. But having talked a lot about the teams that are still in the tournament, we shall be turning our attention to the teams no longer in the tournament, and we're going to speak to a couple of the guys from OGs to find out, I guess, what went wrong with with their team to end up with them knocked out. Amos, if you're just able to... Oh, actually, no, that's going to... Do we have a mod who can drag Peebo into this channel in the Discord? I'm just vaguely hoping we've got someone around who can do it, because I don't think I have permission and Peebo can't. Oh, Peebo's in. And I think Flompling should be able to send himself in.
Oh my goodness, hello.
Wow,
a producer has stepped in.
There we go. Welcome to Top Goon, boys. How are we doing tonight?
Thank you very much. Normal, thanks.
Just normal, just standard. Yeah. How are we feeling now that we're out the tournament? I mean, you've been out for a couple of weeks now, I think. Do you feel free? Is it a weight lifted? Or are you still in the grieving stage?
I think everyone's pretty much still despairing. The Discord is very silent. I don't think it's quiet. I haven't spoken to Lone Soldier in about 2 weeks.
No, I do think he's retreated into the Scottish Highlands to detox himself from the.
As some.
And our coach is still upset with us, but
I believe your coach has escaped to Spain or Portugal. Last I heard.
It's definitely a Spanish-speaking country. He's fled to.
It's European.
Portugal
it's nearby.
Not a Spanish-speaking country.
That's a fair point.
Everyone
Yeah,
in Europe basically Spanish, right?
Everybody speaks Spanish. That's the rule. Yeah, I'm guessing you guys weren't expecting to be out at this stage. You had quite a strong group stage.
Not.
You had a strong team. I do have it on authority. Technically, the highest average MMR team of the tournament.
Yeah,
that makes it worse.
So fast, I guess.
MMR is just a number, I've always said.
It is a number, that is correct.
And it's very difficult to make up those averages with people dragging you down, such as Larry. I mean,
Larry mentioned.
Shots fired.
But no, I think it was a bit disappointing. We were expecting a lot higher results.
I definitely thought we'd be on main stage. From the scrims, we were doing incredibly well from the maybe 3 that we played. It gave us a sense of confidence that I do feel as though maybe because we practiced the sort of Lunar Shadow Demon draft or I swap it for a Tusk a lot. And we had felt super comfortable for us. We'd had a lot of success prior to sort of GTI starting. And then we showed it off in scrims, which I think might have been the beginning.
Maybe a mistake, yeah.
Yeah, scrims are a bit of a fake environment. It's always tricky to tell.
It's not just that. You don't want to show off your best strategies and then, then just get all your heroes banned coming into...
Yeah, I mean that is the advantage of scrims over pubs.
Yes.
Very true.
No, the advantage of the scrims is that you're playing against a 5-stacker team that's looking to do a similar thing. They're trying, I think, would be it, and they're not going to necessarily fuck around as much. But you're I mean, as a team that has done literally 0 scrimming this time around, it's definitely just don't want to give away any secrets, I suppose. Do you think that was part of your downfall? Just like opening yourselves up to sort of obvious bans?
I don't think so. I mean, we scrimmed sit out, I think the week before the tournament, and we bombed them, and that gave us loads of confidence. We were really confident, super happy, and I think we were more surprised than anything that things just went so poorly. I'm not going to blame like scheduling or sort of the luck of the draw, I suppose, of who we got.
What are you going to blame?
I'm going to blame scheduling and the luck of the draw. I think we did get relatively, unfortunately, unlucky, I suppose, getting spherical first of all in the knockout game. And then
spherical when you went down to lower bracket, but sit out before that.
Yeah. I mean, sit out. I think they're a much better team than their group stage suggests. I mean, I would agree. Really been following them too much.
I think at this stage there aren't many teams that have a particularly good consistency, which means that you can be lulled into a false sense of security by having looked at maybe a slightly poorer group stage, and then suddenly the main stage they're just having a good day.
Yeah, I mean the fact that Gubcord, Black Country Widows are still in the runnings. I'm not really sure what's going on. From pretty much all of our prior discussions, we were like,
it's certainly a far cry from our predictions.
Yes,
for sure.
Yeah, I think we predicted
this is
all of these teams to go pretty much first stage, if not second. So it's just odd more than anything. I think it. Not really sure what happened. I think our main issue is with the fact that we just couldn't end games. And
really bad at it, man.
We're really fucking bad at it. Really bad.
I don't know if you'd be surprised the number of teams I hear that from.
Here's a tip: when one of the ancients is destroyed, the game ends.
It's the ancients that we meant to fuck me, dude.
Everyone's going around.
Neutral camp.
I thought it was once you'd taken 500 camps.
The thing I'll always be caught saying in stacks is objective-based gaming.
Yes,
the moment a fight ends, I'm like, let's push objective-based gaming instantly.
All the captains of the tournament will have screamed towers constantly during this tournament.
I mean, I think our main issue was that we'd win a team fight, and then we'd just dither. And by the time we were going high ground, there were only like 20 odd seconds on respawn timers, and then it was just impossible.
We'd maybe overestimate the sort of push that we had.
Yeah.
That game, I forget the team who we played against because I've blocked it from my memory with alcohol. But when that Tiny and the other hero that has also slipped my mind, but just like
is that the shark?
No, that was the. It was against you.
Oh, in the group stage, yeah.
I think so. No, it wasn't. It was sit out. It was sit out.
Yeah, man. With no respect going in. I was like, these guys are nerds. We've won this game already. Fucking, they're behind our tier 3s farming, and we're unable to reach high ground against a Sand King. Just one dude standing there being a cloud.
Oh no, you didn't get done in.
Sand King.
You got done in by the the Yoso Sand King just sitting in Sandstorm on the stairs.
So bad.
I played against that last night.
I have zero respect for Yoso. I think he's a shit player, but fuck me. Oh my god.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Yeah. We just we saw 2 of the cores that could kill us on the map, and we just had no a confidence to just jump and kill this invisible scorpion, man.
I think that was our main issue was just play confident.
To be honest, I will agree with you. It's very frustrating when you just know there's a man there who can stun you as soon as you get onto the high ground, but you can't see him. Having played Pudge and into that, I think, exact same draft, it was very helpful, even though it took so long to do it, but I finally would just get the fish on and hook him out. It meant we could go high ground. So not having that, I think, not being able to get that initiation onto the high ground will definitely stall you quite easily.
I mean, our draft as well, I think going that via Oracle, whilst it is godly. If we had something else, something like a willow or something that could just push people out or reposition,
take some sort of space and do a bit of crowd control. Yeah,
a little bit tricky, but you know, again, I don't think we can blame necessarily anything other than ourselves. I think we played particularly poorly.
On me, man. On me for sure.
I blame Peebo.
I'll take it. I'll take it, dude.
Yeah, 4 series on the trot where he was useless.
I mean, it's nice to sort of hear you guys take a bit of responsibility. I haven't necessarily seen all the games, but you know, you usually get that sort of blame game. I kind of thought maybe you'd come in here and say it's all Larry's fault while he's not here to defend himself. But no, I think definitely
be right to do so.
Yeah,
definitely some good sportsmanship there.
I mean, offlane it's not his preferred role. He's climbed to the point where he's playing carry.
Yes.
And I mean, when I had this team in the Masters, I was playing offlane, which is not my role, and having to learn, and it's such a diverse role that you could do so many things. It's quite the sort of learning curve, and I think he did really fucking well. Considering those things.
So
I think 3 is a bonkers role to play.
You guys all sound like you sound very happy with each other, to be fair, which is very nice to hear. Was that the sort of was that how you all felt coming into the main stage? Was the sort of mentality, was the mental still good coming out of group stage? You'd obviously done quite well, so I would hope it would be. But a lot of teams sort of struggling with the fatigue, I guess, getting sort of worn down by the tournament.
It was less worn down. I think we were just, after losing to LLL in the the playoff, not the playoffs, but the decider seeding match. I think confidence just fucking dropped across the board. I think we lost what, like 3 Roche fights, and as a result, I ended up giving, I think it was like a 2-hour presentation on how to take Roche fights. And after that, I don't think anyone really spoke to me. But yeah, I think it was a mixture of we should have done better. We should have won our group, and as a result, just seeding. I'm not going to say fucked us, but we did end up with 2 very difficult games back to back.
Who did win your group? Sorry, it was LLL, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah.
There was a decider for that, I assume, because you guys were tied, right?
Yes, yeah. And that was again, we should have just womped them. But
were you not tempted to take the decider outside of Dota at all? No, I know it was an option.
Larry suggested a Civ 5 1v1, but
that did keep coming up.
For some reason,
people kept saying Civ 5 multiplayer, and I was like, and they'd be like, "All right, let Amos cast it," and I'm like, "I'd fucking cast it. I'll go full chaos."
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely crazy that nobody wanted to take on Larry, who plays Civ 5 probably about 4 times a week. Nobody wanted to take on Larry in a Civ 5 1v1. Absolutely insane.
I've always joked that a decider should have just been now CS2 but CS:GO, and it's like run it back, play like just 2 teams, just chuck them in CS:GO. See if your carry can really carry.
I mean, that's typically how they sort out like a best of 1 in a Dota tournament, isn't it?
Yeah, I think maybe we should have just taken it outside of Dota. Maybe that's our strong point, not playing Dota.
Quite possibly.
I mean, our results show it clearly.
Yeah, I attempted to persuade Spherical instead of a 3rd game of Dota in our main stage game to just play me at Connect 4 instead, because it was a long old night, that one. I think it was 4 hours or longer.
Yeah. I mean, as well, I think we had what, 4 or 3 hour plus game.
Yeah. It's been a slog, I think, in the main stage. I did want to say in the lower bracket, obviously the best of 1s. Did you feel maybe if you'd had the opportunity of a best of 3 against Spherical, do you think, like, you know, how close was that first game? Did you feel like you could have come back if you'd had another couple of games to play, or?
I think we would have thrown harder if we knew that was that we had 2 more games.
I think it's difficult to say because obviously a Dota game can go like it can surprise you, the result. So, like anything can happen. I was so confident that we just walk over them, and I might be misremembering, but I think we did quite well for the first few minutes. And then
Yeah,
it also sort of fell apart.
from memory, lanes went very, very well. Mid game went exceptionally well, and then we just couldn't pierce high ground because they had a warlock and tide that just ran at us,
Goon
like
dotes.
pressed spells on us, and
Goon dotes.
I think honestly, we need to as a community, we need to get someone in to just run a full presentation on how to take high ground, because I don't think most of us can do it.
Look, that's going to be 4 or 5 hours plus. I'm not going to be able to do that. my schedule just won't add up, unfortunately. But
Social
I'll get the
can't take it.
PowerPoint up and everything. Yeah,
So-
I think that's maybe where we went wrong, is not focusing enough on going high ground and actually taking them.
So I think I'm correct that, because I know Larry put together a team last year. You guys, how did you guys come together this year? Because it's not all the same players, is it?
Larry said, I think like 6 months ago or something, that he was putting together a squad for the Masters.
I've got the sort of the heist team
Yeah.
sort of thing going in my head now. Like, I'm putting together a team. Are you in?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Originally, he was like, "Oh, do you want?" To me, at least, he asked me if I wanted to play mid. I was like, "Absolutely, yeah, sure." We tried out. He was happy that I could play mid. So I was originally going to be their mid player. I don't play mid at all, but Larry saw the confidence. He felt the confidence.
He thought he
and
saw
then-
something in you. It's a bit of potential.
The toxic
And then
confidence.
I think Peebo played a puck
Just
game in like a Flax in-house,
Yes.
and it was disgusting. I don't think I've ever seen. I've never seen Peebo play as well since.
I think that's a eat shit and die. I think that's a point to touch on. A lot of our team was our hero pools. My hero pool not super diverse, and I got banned out because I played puck, and that's the end of the list.
Much like how I play Lion, and that's the end of the list.
It's it felt good getting banned out. The respect felt nice, but then not being able to,
play a hero.
And then you go, okay, so what do I play now?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Definitely
Started
had that
learning
feeling on playing offlane this year.
Yes. It's,
Do you guys all still saying, like, you love these guys, you still want to sort of play together and stuff? Do you think you'll come back next year as a team? Will it become an institution?
I hope so.
If all works out, I mean, if I'm in a position to do so, I'd be more than happy.
I mean, going off Larry's schedule and how long the tournament's been, I assume it's only a couple of weeks till he starts messaging people to put his team together for next year.
I mean, I'm
if he
hoping
messages
that
anyone else,
we'll gank him. Absolutely.
yeah, we'll
Yeah.
mob
It
him.
reminds me. I think if he messages, you guys should have some solidarity. If he messages anybody else, then the rest of you say, right, well, we're not playing with you anymore, and you replace Larry and you keep OGs.
Yeah,
you take it from him.
So. Like, I'm not saying
Pry
that
it out of his
Larry was the weak link, but his no, I'm not even going to do that. But, I think it'll be nice to keep everyone around. It depends whether or not Lone has had enough of how useless we are.
I mean,
shout out
I'd
to
love to
Lone
see some
Soldier.
redemption.
I mean, Lone Soldier, I think, is genuinely one of the best players I've ever played with, and the
A
fact that
lovely
we-
guy, fucking
really nice
sick
bloke.
at the game.
But I think more than anything, a lot of us are just feeling disappointed that we couldn't give him the sort of result. That
Yeah,
deserved.
he
So,
deserved the win, man.
Yeah, so huge kudos to him. Larry, take
Whatever.
Take him or leave him.
Big shout out to Vi as well. Some of those, I am bad at the game, and I think I'm really strong and can kill everyone, and I'll never die. And Vi told me not to die a good few times. I would
Yes,
say.
definitely a good support keeping you alive is a godsend.
His protective instinct is
Vi is shockingly
unparalleled.
good at that.
Well,
Other things.
Yeah, I mean the rest of it, like, yeah. But no, honestly, I think this lot of players are absolutely awesome, and I really hope that we stick around.
I'm sure we will. Then
I'd love to see a redemption arc next year, so I think you guys have to play the long game and stick it out.
That's what our coach Bob is saying. He's trying, sort of in vain, because I think we've all taken a little break from Dota 2.
He's just been, I think, pinging us constantly, being like, "Boot camp starts now. Boot camp starts now." So far, I don't think he's gotten more than more than 2
Hey,
people to get
you've got sort of what 9.5 months until the next Goonternational. I mean, get it going, get the practice in now. Yeah,
I think he's another person that I'd massively like to shout out. He's had a couple of Reddit shout outs recently.
Oh, is he?
Well, yeah. So he is technically the inventor of the Tank Cardell sniper build.
Yes, we saw that, didn't we?
Yeah, and there was a Reddit post yesterday, the day before, of just some random off-lane, position 4 sniper going his build, and the comments were just filled with, "Oh yeah, this bloke is a fucking prick. I hate him." And yeah, he's got a big old guide. He's recently hit Immortal. He's very proud of.
I might need this to be DM'd over to me for my own team. That sounds very good, actually. Yeah. If there's any coaches of fallen teams in the Goonternational that wanna get back involved, we're open to input on Halo 3.
He's an interesting bloke. But yeah,
you'll learn to love him.
You learn to love him. Yeah, I think he's a little bit. I think after one game, in particular, I'm not going to say which one, but
yes, I remember this.
He spent an hour and a half berating Larald for not going in.
It made us all very sad.
So depressed.
God damn! I mean, that's some commitment.
It got to like midnight, and he was still going, and I was like, we were only I think minute 20 or minute 30 into the game, and I was like, look, Bob, this isn't constructive anymore. Let's just stop it.
I mean, let's call it passion. Passion is useful, I suppose. So. Yeah.
Passion is something that he's very passionate about the game. He loves it. I've been playing with him, I think, pretty much since I started playing Dota.
Oh, that's nice.
And yeah, he's a good mate of mine. Good lad, but fuck me, he likes to flame people, especially if they're being used.
Oof. Yeah, maybe don't contact me. I don't respond well.
As he should.
Well, I mean, it's great to hear from you guys. It's great to hear you're all sort of still so positive coming out of this. Any plans to sort of stand in, or are you guys sort of tournamented out at this point?
I mean, I'm available if you want to lose.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like our record doesn't really
doesn't support you. Yeah, maybe not. But maybe it doesn't support you as a team, but as individuals, you could still have have your moments.
We are 5 of the best players in the tournament, so if you do want to stand in as a POS 4, let me know immediately. I'm more than happy to. But also, don't ask me to tell you how to go higher up.
Yeah. Definitely down, but never contact me or my son ever again.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for coming on, boys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Great insights.
All right, take care, guys.
Big shout out to the lads. Goodbye.
Bye.
Catch you later.
Bye. Go. Oh, so I'm meant to leave, am I?
Why are you still here?
Well, honestly, I'm surprised how positive they sound. You know, I was expecting them to all hate each other by this point.
Yeah, honestly, it could have gone either way there. Really
having spoken to a lot of other teams, I think the teams who haven't been doing as well, or especially the ones who haven't been doing well and they expected to, have definitely taken sort of like a morale hit. But the OG's boys sound very sort of upset to be out of the tournament, but they seem like they've had a good time.
They'll run it back.
Yeah. And to be fair, they've had a good time, and that's what the main thing is, isn't it? You're the winner if you've had fun.
That's what we're here for.
And I sound like a middle-aged mother, but you know, mother knows best. So yeah, clearly I'm parroting good advice. Well, I have something fun for us now, Amos. Are you excited? Ooh. You should get excited. It's clips time, my guy. Clips indeed. So I will share my screen into the Discord for you so that you can see this. And we're going to run through some clips that have been sent in over the tournament.
I'm gonna grab another drink. It feels like
he's gone for a beverage. He's headset on, I think. Oh my god, he's headset and mic. Look at him go.
Wireless headset. Oh, what should we get? Should we get another cider? Should we get a bottle of red wine?
I'd maybe stay on the cider. I might see if I can. I might see if I can contact one of my runners and see if I can get myself a lovely beverage, a beverage.
My runner has informed me that he only delivers limes and salt.
Let me. Oh shit! I've left my phone somewhere. I don't know where it is. Panic stations, right? Let me
Not
quickly
got
do that.
WhatsApp on your.
I do. Just got to make
we
sure I
go.
don't show it on stream or my private conversations.
I'm watching it right now.
Different screen, I think. I don't know.
It's not on stream, fortunately. Fortunately for you.
All right, there we go. The message has been sent. Fingers crossed. The runners run questionable hours sometimes, so it could be hit or miss. But anyway, let's get into these clips. Also, nobody can complain. This is exactly the production value all of you watching signed up for.
Yeah, sounds great. Could you just update your shared window in?
Has it got upset?
It says it's paused as you tabs around.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to share my screen, aren't I? Share audio. That should be fine. There we go. Go live. Because I'm gonna open up. We got a bunch of links to go through. I'll highlight who sent them in, and I don't know how some of these are gonna go. I haven't checked them. They might be shit, but we'll find out. We're gonna go roughly in order. So we're gonna be starting out with some group stage clips. So this is Luna Dies to Tormentor, sent in by Admiral Seething.
Runs so bloody fast. Look how fast it is.
That's
This hellbear's late.
Luna needs to be careful. Luna needs to be careful.
Oh my god.
I think you just.
Be careful. Luna needs to be careful.
Oh my god.
The
Oh
tail
my
end
god.
Luna dying. What game is that? That is.
Oh my
game
goodness, that
one.
was
Runs so bloody fast. Look how fast.
I don't know if you caught that, Amos. I can see you leaning in.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to work out what game it is so I can pull up.
This
the replay.
is Sit Out versus.
Oh, that's Sit Out.
Who's the other team?
Is that Granny's question?
Let me check. I'm sure we saw a name. No, we just saw a Hellbear. There is a life stealer and a Hellbear, but I don't know who it is.
Sit Out Spherical.
Luna needs to be careful.
Oh, this is Sit Out Spherical. Excellent. Yeah, Ian is here. They're dying to the Tormentor. I do think we've had a lot of goons dying to the Tormentor. It does say in the title. Excellent point. We've had a lot of goons dying to Tormentors.
Right, here we go.
It's worrying, I think. Definitely worrying. And this sort of, I know it's the Goonternational, and I know that that's the point. But when your carry dies to the Tormentor, we got over here so late. I can't even see. I think we got over literally as the Luna dies.
Where is it?
Oh my god!
I've got it.
How can you be that close to the Tormentor?
I'm downloading the replay now.
How can you be that close to the Tormentor on that much health? Surely you realize slightly earlier and move away. Oh dear, the poor little Luna. Okay, next up, Nice Guy Snowman, sent in by Sublime Squelching. I believe this is Ninja Snowman, struggling to, or actually, sort of. I'm not sure. We'll watch the clip. I have seen this one.
Ninja reveals himself on the wave again, gets dusted in. They brought numbers to try to kill him. He gets speared over to the other side of the canyon. But Ops is going to use the walls of the canyon to lock him in place, as well as the cogs. He blink strikes back into the cogs. Questionable decision.
So this is Sus versus Spherical. So Ninja Snowman of Sus, I believe.
Yeah. Calling them Sus is... I know that that's the abbreviation there, but it's really messing with my head.
Caught out on Ricky. Invis, I believe, dusted. Right, there, he's out. He is out. He's out of the cogs. He's out the way of the Pango. All he needs to do... There's a full creep wave over here that he can blink strike to.
He could escape.
And what does he do? He blink strikes the Mars. Puts himself back in the cog. Puts himself back in the cogs. Makes himself visible, despite the dust. I don't know how long there was still left on the dust, but questionable decisions for sure. We do actually have Stezzy's Ultra Shitters Captain Stezzy in the chat. I would be worried about that. I think it's a call of That's My Mid, and we don't talk about mid. Snowman Ricky.
Questionable decision.
So far, I think we're definitely feeling that anybody suggesting that the level of play in this year's Goonternational is too high. It's not too high across the board.
Twitch on all the time?
Yes, I use Twitch in light mode.
Do you live this? You live this way?
I live this way. I have Discord in dark mode, but basically everything else I use in light mode. Don't judge me too much.
I had Discord in light mode just to wind people up for ages. I finally switched my last light mode item over to dark mode.
I use everything as whatever the default is because I've got used to it.
My PC setting is dark mode, so there's a lot of websites that will default to dark mode along with it.
Next up, we've got Survivor Squelching again sent another clip. This is Classic Mori. Classic Mori has become a sort of a shout of the tournament, I think, whenever they're playing, and I somewhat love it. Oh, this is Halo 3 soundtrack versus in the group stage.
You'll be able to give us
2 AoE stuns, well, 3 AoE stuns, I think. You can have the Slardar, you can have the Hoodwink, you can have the Centaur. You got AoE damage. Can someone pick up that rune? For God's sake, Mori!
This is like watching any stack with Max.
Yeah,
oh, brilliant. And here come the tips.
What was he doing?
Good.
I believe he gets tipped by his entire team here.
There we go. Yeah, that's most of his team and you.
No, I tipped Vesper, because if you actually watch this, what happens is this is Vesper's Pos 4 sniper. Vesper on the high ground here. Mori decides to run towards him. I think they must have vision from a rune or something, rather than picking up the rune. And then Vesper realizes, and due to the sniper's range, quickly gets the deny on the rune at the last second. That's why it's a classic Mori, because instead of securing the rune as his team thought he was going to do.
That's some real spice right there.
We see, we get the night. Vesper has been denying runes left, right, and center. He denied an AD rune from Duck T in one of our earlier games.
You should always deny a DD, whether it's on your team or not.
I mean, it's become a common occurrence in our stacks that there is a competition to try and deny the Aegis as the carry choice to pick it up. Aegis denies our fair game. Okay, we've got Spiderling Lasso sent in by. This got sent in by 2 people. This got sent in both by Left and S1. This is actually this is some Falcus casting. So this is a great play. Foul play cancels TP. Oh no! I never knew. Grab the Spiderling thinking he had Rocket. The bounce back comes in, but Bobby B in for backup.
Honestly, Matthew, come on.
But, it's not gonna be enough to take him down. Oh, it's so unfortunate. But like, if you look at the setup, they get the stun off with the Lash, right? They were struggling a bit here. Rocket was running all over them with like map control and just farming away, not letting them come out of their base much. And they had the moment. The stun is out. I never knew. Oh, sorry. The stun comes out afterwards. He actually, he gets the blink in.
He just went early. Went too early.
No, he gets the problem is here. The hitboxes. That's so unfortunate. Anyone who has accidentally stunned a creep at any point knows the pain, and this is that pain tenfold. In a tournament, you really need the kill here.
I have previously accidentally fingered creep wave. I've walked up to a creep wave and I've gone, yeah, I'll stun that. And my fingers have responded wrong and I've fingered a creep wave.
It's terrible. I've done it where I've gone to ult and I've just pressed E instead, and you're going like, it's such an easy thing to press R. Like, you know what button it's on. You know you want your ultimate. It's not like you've got your abilities confused. You know your ultimate's on R. And then missing it is just insane.
Yeah, that's the...
Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I never... Oh, right. OBST roll sent in by Admiral Seething again. Right, what's the game? Let's check what the game is. We've got Spherical versus Sit Out again. So, is this the same... I think this is the same game where the Luna died.
Time around. They're ready for it this time. And
here he comes.
A second Luna death?
He steals the Wisdom Root. And now the damage comes out onto the Phoenix, who has to swing away. Oh, and that's huge damage from the Lich.
I mean, it's a good turnaround from Sit Out, but just the fact he gets the Wisdom Rune. This might be one of the best Wisdom Rune steals of the tournament.
For this time. And goes rolling in.
The roll, the bounce, the grab of the Wisdom Rune, and the stun of 3 heroes again. He does then just get stuck here, unfortunately. He sort of jumps himself into some trees, it seems.
And now the damage comes out onto the...
And just bounces back and forth for a little bit.
Oh no. It gets better and worse constant.
I wouldn't mind. I think Obs does a great job with the role, and he gets in. There's just no follow up from his team, and the turnaround from sit out is actually really good. Poor guy.
Team.
Yeah, exactly. The call of every pos 3 in ever is just, I've gone in, I've done my job. Where is my team?
I definitely dropped a couple where teams in the single game I played earlier today.
I know what's coming up here. This is another great one. I Respect It, sent in by Rocket. This is another Halo 3 soundtrack.
It's gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
This is Halo 3 soundtrack versus Wogan's Wizards. Oh, this is this is good.
Oh, the rune changes though. Oh, it's an AD rune. Oh my God, Vesper. Tip that man.
Hey, given that you're winning already, it's a level of disrespect on show, like to the enemy team.
It was a moment Duck was absolutely furious.
As he should be.
We'd done a good push. We were looking to take high ground. Duck's like, oh my God, there's an AD, great. Like in the meaning, like we've got Aegis on our Meepo.
Yeah, if you'd taken the double damage, that probably would have locked it up.
Yeah, that would have been the game. And Vesper just jumps in. Oh, thank you very much. Vesper just jumps in and goes, nope. And that also just sparked, I think, a long period of in all of our stacks, not just in our games, where Duck is so panicked about every rune that he goes near. He just thinks Vesper is going to come out of the woodwork and deny it every time. You should hear the pleading in the comms every single time Duck wants a rune.
It's incredible.
Because Vesper's on his way. Vesper is always on his way.
It's great work, honestly.
It's how close he was to it as well. I didn't realize. That's when the die goes. He's in range. It's a split second.
Woof.
I think it's a skill issue. I think Duck could have had it if he really wanted it.
Oh, son.
I think he's got to keep that in mind. Right, Carty that could, sent in by the Plague 34. Yeah, I know.
The skewer into Fountain. Second arena pop. They're just committing to clicking this throne. Webinar's in as a ghost form, but it's not enough. And that might be game. FedEx has hit the throne, but he has nothing left. 300 health,
Where's the
280 health. It's not enough.
Is it here?
I see it at the back there. One.
I was here.
Here we go. It's coming in. There we go, lads.
Oh my God.
The car.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I love a siege creep securing a win. I love
Honestly,
to see it.
poor OGs. Like, the line is dead on LLL. They lose Disruptor. They're all just clicking it, right? This is the moment where someone is screaming, just hit the Ancient, hit the Ancient, hit the Ancient.
But there's most of the Dire team is dead.
Yeah, they've got 2 left. They've lost their Wraith King, so we've got Earth Spirit and Mars still up. The Mars gives up on hitting it, but for some reason there's just a sniper up here. Like, why is there a sniper
From what I'm
here?
hearing going on, that's a radiant-sided sniper. That sniper is kiting creeps off.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. The Mars turns around going, oh, maybe I should get out. And then the sniper just starts clicking him. And you can see he panics. And he goes, I guess I'll just hit it again. Oh, the stuns as well. This is unfortunate. And then I guess
it's
just a
fine.
lack
You don't
of...
need to have your team alive. The creeps will do it for you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they'd have had time. They are hitting creeps rather than catapult, rather than carts. Oh, that is gutting. Winning with your entire team dead. I mean, that's a moment. That is a great
cheers,
moment.
Bro. I'll drink to that.
Let me, there we go. Cheers.
Yes, crack it. Oh.
To the Carty.
Oh,
right.
King of Tinnies.
The King of Tinnies. Yeah, I got
King of Warm House Party Tinnies.
Got a lovely red straw. You know why I bought it? I was in Costco, and I've kind of just, like, every time I go in to buy beer, I, like, just go, oh, maybe I'll try a different beer. And I was like, I remember getting these. They used to sell them cheap in one of the bars that I used to go to at uni, because they literally would just, it would be in a can. It was like £2, I think. And you just got handed they'd open the can and just give you the can. And
yeah.
So it was just like, yeah, I'll just drink the cheap beer. Like,
there's a bar I drink at their upstairs bar which is their gig venue, which they can't You're allowed to buy a drink downstairs and take it up with you, but in the upstairs one, they can't give you glass.
Right. Okay.
But there's just like every so often, like you'll see people come downstairs with red stripes. And it's like, motherfucker, where did you get that? And it genuinely took me like a year of drinking there to realize they were buying them upstairs, just coming downstairs with their tin of red stripe instead of getting a.
Honestly, like it's cheap, but it's not a bad beer. I don't feel there is definitely much worse beers.
It is, like I say, it's the king of house party mini.
But the beer tier list still to come another time. Ring Around the Sniper sent in by Kieran the Wise. Let me get this up. I don't actually remember what this one is. I've seen a few of these, but like not all of them. Who have we got? LLL Cubed. Oh, this is LLL versus OGs still.
Lidshot's still going, and that's the power of that. Oh no! He's juked him. What a juking!
He's juked him by standing still.
He dies anyway, but I mean, just what a roll!
Still going, and that's the power of that. Oh no!
He's not. That's barely a real juke.
He's juked him. What a juking! But he's gonna get it.
Oh, that is some quality FedEx right there. Quality FedEx. I mean, you could say that he failed to get the sniper, or you could say that he flexed on him pretty hard. You know, like he knew he didn't need
Who's
to hit him.
flexing?
FedEx. That's what I'm saying. He's like he's playing with him. He's playing with him. I don't work for the FedEx PR department, but that would be my my spin. The spin team needs to get on
at
there.
At this point, who does?
Yeah, Webinar, if you want to hire me for your PR department, you can have that one for free.
I don't even think Webinana's running the FedEx's PR.
Oh, what have we got next? Oh no, sent in by Speaking of the Devil, Webanana. Let's have a look. Oh, we got Classic Morian. This could be another Classic Mori play. Versus Gubcord Dota Division.
No, man. Vipers arrived. He does get rooted up and ulted. I think he just TP's out.
TP out?
Oh no.
Oh no, I remember this!
Oh, they've got their own
Meepo,
oh,
no. Meepo, don't do it to me.
Oh no.
So this happened a couple of times with Meepo on a horse playing the Shadow Demon. Rob was standing in for them this game, playing the Gyrocopter. Now, we watch. Mori comes in on the Viper, manages to lock him down with the Gleipnir. They have the kill here, but he just goes, I'm going to TP. And if you look at the timing, look at when the TP starts. Like, 1, 2. It was like 2.5 seconds on what I'm assuming was a 3-second TP. And then the bubble comes in. It's honestly impressive that he got the bubble off in time.
That'll...
And then James comes in and just... I believe following this, they then managed to chase down Meepo on a horse on the Shadow Demon and get the kill on him as well, because he hangs around just a little too long.
Yeah, having watched what happened, that feels right. That sounds right.
That is so unfortunate. I can't even say unfortunate, because it's not an accident. It happened. My God.
It really did.
I think we are now, this is the first, I don't have a lot of main stage clips, but we are into the first of the main stage clips. This is sent by Said Hep. I'm saving this one. I think he's titled it I'm saving this one because he wanted to save the clip. Now, I did have a second clip from Said Hep that I haven't included where Said Hep did an absolutely terrible play on Treant Protector where he ulted and caught absolutely nobody. So we'll see how this one goes.
Oh, missed hook shot. Blinking by Said Hep getting 5! Oh my lord, that's everything. Yeah.
That was a big old fucking...
That was huge by Trian.
So, this is Too Hot for Dota versus Bad Lads. This is the round 1 lower bracket for the knockout. And we're in Bad Lads space at this point.
That we're gonna see pop
what have we got? We got Bombing Bee here, Hellboy, Zavik, and Hunter all sort of around the just sort of down the steps around their ancient. Where is Said Hep at this point? The rest of his team is here, including a stand-in Larry Lama. Where is Said Hep?
They say there's a massive trio coming out.
He's coming, but I don't. Oh, he's there. Hang on. Where did he come from? Where did he go? is he?
I might need to download this replay so I can
He's
see
got to
what is going on.
be over.
It has to be in those trees. Yeah, you can see it on the minimap. You see it on the minimap.
Oh,
He's in the trees. He's in the trees. It's coming down.
I'm trying to pinpoint the blink in. There it is.
Here.
Yes, he's over here, hiding in the trees, invisible. Blinks
And he's about
in.
to pick up a free bomby B as well.
I think he get what 1, 2. Let's see the ult and see. There's the ult. He's got 1,
Hellboy
2,
blinks
3,
back in
4.
line. 5. I think he's got all 5.
He does 1 because there's 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is a 5-man Treant Predictor. Oh, what a play!
Got them all.
He does die for it, but yeah,
He
2
got
kills,
their
a
ass.
buyback. I think this might have been just before the end of the game. I mean, they have a 32. They had after that fight, they had a 32k gold lead.
Yeah, 32k gold lead, 20 kills ahead. There's only so much you can
That's insane. What an ult though. I have to say, I haven't seen him necessarily play it all that much, and not even like you'll never play it out of the Goonternational for some reason. But Zedhet's Treant Protector is genuinely scary. Like he's good on it. He's played it like 3 times now. He's got the highest KDA in the tournament on Treant Protector. Like Treant Protector is top of the KDA in the heroes because of Zedhet playing it. I don't think anyone else has played it. Now I will say it's purely because of the way KDA is calculated on Dota buff, so it's high. But because it adds together assists and kills, and then divides by the number of deaths. Zedhet's average deaths is 0.5, so it's dividing by 0.5, hence multiplying by 2. Whereas just below that is Lone Druid, which has only been played by Jazz Hands, and that would be higher as Jazz Hands had an average deaths on Lone Druid of 0. So Dota buff gets confused and just doesn't divide because it can't divide by 0. Because that would obviously give Jazz Hands an infinite KDA.
Yeah, that's sounding
it. Tiny Airlines sent in by Admiral Seething. I believe this is another team sit-out clip. Sit-out versus OGs again. Apparently, they just love playing... oh, no, sorry. It was sit-out versus Spherical earlier. We had clips, or an OGs versus... I can't remember. Right, what have we got? Is Yosa.
So that is a huge pickoff, and now Luna is in big trouble. BKB's up, and
Luna
now the Eclipse comes out, and they do get Wurzag in return, but Luna will go down, I think, before the full Eclipse completes. Peebo gets silenced, but just managed to TP out, and now Lone Soldier saving
the
Private Ryan. Get out of there.
Oh my god.
Toss in.
Bomb.
Oh, the toss in epicenter is
Puts
lovely.
him in.
Onto the snap
Gets
fire.
him
Luna
right in there.
TP's out as well, so they've done well to get their 2 cores out, and I think
the
snap
damage
fire
on
will
that
go down
tree.
as well, and it might just be support for support.
Oh my
trade.
god.
Backline, so that is.
I love Tiny Airlines.
That is beautiful.
I love it. I've loved it for a long time.
We discussed this last night after having played them. I discussed it with Seething. Like, we didn't ban for Seething because Seething has a very impressive hero pool actually for a Goon playing mid. These mid Tiny is so good here. I mean, the start of the clip they're just doing good work. They obviously get the Luna and stuff, but it's where is it? It's here, right? Look where Yoso ults.
But just managed to see.
Yoso ults here, blinks to here. I think hoping that he can like stun down the cliff or something, but has completely missed the entire OG's team here as they back out.
Fortunately, sit out. Seething's blink is about to save this.
And then just watch the fucking guy, like the instincts. He goes, "Off you go, buddy. Go use your ult."
Epicenter is
Let's put you in.
Onto the snapfire.
Phenomenal.
I'll put you in.
Well, so they've done well to get their 2 cores out.
And then just this final toss to get the kill.
It might just be support for support trade.
I love that clip. That is phenomenal. What a Tiny.
It's some brilliant work. It's some brilliant work from Seething.
What a man.
Brilliant work from
what a man. And final clip sent in by Admiral Seething. This is a rampage clip. A drow rampage.
The page.
All right, here we go. Drow rampage inbound. Apparently. Where's the drow here? So it's Amos here. We got sit up versus OGs again.
And I say, what
are we gonna see? Honestly, drow is such a horrible hero to play against at the moment. You missed me in the comms shouting they expect one of us in the wreckage. Oh fucking hell.
Taking a lot of damage from the Storm Spirit. Luna is going to lose Aegis, but takes a tiny down before she does.
It's a drow down off the cliff.
Oh, Drow's now in trouble.
Drow's stood there at the top of the stairs. Is living.
And that gives
and is just
what the
yeah,
fuck?
the Lunar Death Timer. The Lunar Death Timer.
Well, how is this Drow not dead?
Oh my god, diebacks all round. Rampage for the Drow. And
Here,
all
I've
are
got
dead
this
on the
for you.
side of OG.
Here, King, take this. I've got this. The page.
What the hell happens there? Right, hang on. We need to slow this down. I'll lower the sound. We need to. Right, the Drow is up on the ice, right, doing like huge. Oh no, down off the ice, force staffed, but still up on the high ground. I think. Where's the illusions come from? Oh no, sorry, this isn't the Drow's inventory. The Drow must have a manta.
Here we are. What is this? Okay.
Oh, Drow's now in trouble.
There's even an Aegis on the enemy Luna here. So
right. Let's actually run this one in slow mo so we can work out what happened.
The Aegis is popped. The Drow is just sitting, just like healing up here. Like, who did they just take out? So they take out Larry Llama on Slardar. The BKB obviously up so that they're not getting stunned by the Slardar in that fight. Then they take out Peebo on the Storm Spirit. Then they start hitting down onto the low ground onto Lone Soldier, who's just respawned from Aegis after being killed once. There's a granny over here but I mean the Luna solo. But look how low the Drow is. Gets a that's a lower sword put on the Drow.
I've got it up. I've got the replay up. What time's this clip at? Can you give me the time?
67:55.
Gee.
But then the swap comes in. Oh fuck me, the swap is insane. The swap comes in and it's the extra armor that keeps the Drow alive. Like, if you can tell me at like 67:56 how much health the Drow has, because that is ridiculous. Oh my god.
Oh my god, diebacks all round. Rampage for the Drow, and all are dead on the side of OG.
Override the camera. Let me control the camera, please.
That is insane. I mean, you question, like, you know, we were questioning before, like, oh, OG's lost to sit out in, because this is first round of the upper bracket main stage. Like, oh, OG's lost to sit out. Like, you know, did sit out just play ridiculous as well. What the fuck is going on with this Drow? This is exactly why, like, you do not allow.
Let's put it
through.
I've got it at 25% speed here. So this Drow is sitting here, just clicking the hell out of this Slardar. Now on to Peebo on the Storm. Luna's come in. Storm's going down. Yoso's come in to significantly help, but this Drow is still clicking. Drow is sitting here on about 300 health, 200 health.
God.
It's just absolutely clicking down this Luna, chunking away 200 or 300 health a click.
That is insane.
Bam! Down goes the Luna. The Drow has satanicked up.
Oh my god.
No, the Drow's not even a satanic. Where's
Does the Drow have any regen? The Drow gets swapped down the cliff and gets the extra armor.
Oh yeah, the Drow got swapped down the cliff.
It gets the shield from Venge.
No lifesteal, no regen, nothing like that. The shield from Venge doing massive work.
What are the Drow's items?
Hurricane Pike, Manta, Daedalus, BKB, Butterfly, and Treads.
Right, it's got to be the evasion that's kept the Drow alive. Because, like,
but yeah, this Drow is leaving the fight on about 350.
Seething's calling out the Venge had Vlads. So there will have been some lifesteal, but the Butterfly is insane.
That's 20% lifesteal, and I mean the Drow is clicking for almost 700 damage.
Oh
so yeah,
God.
20. To be fair, when you're clicking for almost 700 damage raw, like that's gonna the lifesteal, and that's gonna.
So many people have talked about, like, you know, Luna, and that Luna's so in the meta, and like, oh, Luna's really bad if she gets farmed up and stuff, and it's like, Drow, every time I have had to deal with Drow, the rule seems to be, if the Drow gets enough money, the Drow wins. I had a game where, like, just a pub game where, like, 3 of the enemy team abandoned, and they beat us because the drow had so much gold from the bonus gold because of the teammate abandons. There was nothing we could do. I was playing Juggernaut and I could not get in range because she like 3-clicked me.
It's honestly, farmed drows are incredible. And do you know what else is incredible? The exhibition match that's coming up.
The exhibition match, which will be coming up very shortly. But before we get to that excitement, we are going to need to find our next interviewee, which is going to be Wogan, if he is around and available. Which he should be. We're actually slightly behind schedule, but I believe we should have a Wogan joining us very shortly. This is the problem when doing these streams, is trying to put out the call and find him. Oh, and we've got him, ladies and gentlemen. The Wogan of Wogan's Wizards. Welcome to Top
How's
Goon,
it
Wogan.
going? Thank you, I appreciate it.
Slightly to this side of my camera.
Yes, sorry, you do have to share a TV. An extra one wasn't in the budget.
That's fair. That's fair. I understand.
Wogan, how you doing?
Great, dude. Great. Other than the not being in the Goonternational anymore, but other than that, great.
It's a sad time. It's a sad time for a lot of teams, I feel. Very unfortunate.
It is.
I mean, who have you guys gone out to again?
We went out to Spherical, yeah, just the other day.
I mean, very unfortunate almost in the seeding, going up against Stezzies.
Yeah, they were that's really where we went out versus Stezzy. That was the game we should have won. Game 3 versus Stezzy.
Going out versus Stezzy and then drop down and having to go against Team Spherical. Team Spherical, who's on a mission here in the lower bracket, powering their way through. They're definitely looking to keep themselves in it. There's some determination there, I feel. I mean, you guys like pretty convincingly beat us in the group stage. I mean, definitely a strong team. I know, having done a rough calculation of your average MMR, like you're quite a like high ranked team on average as well.
Yeah, very. Our team was stacked, low key. Our team was insanely stacked.
But I don't think we're just here to discuss the plays of the team as a whole. I believe you've made a somewhat of a claim to the value of yourself. What rank are you?
I'm Guardian. I have 800 MMR.
So officially an 800 MMR player, but
That gets you Guardian. Nice.
In terms of mid, you're in I believe, the top sort of 4 mid players of the tournament.
Dude, I was cooking there for a minute. Yeah.
Let him cook.
I mean, definitely cooking.
I'm decent at the game.
All the other top 4 heroes are at least legend or above, I'm pretty sure. In top 4 mids, I mean. So if we're talking in terms of value in a stack, definitely a high value goon in that regard.
I would consider that. I think I'm the highest value goon of all time. That's my claim. Of all time.
That is an incredibly bold claim.
That's a
but I mean,
claim, brother.
Are there any mid matchups?
I also have a tendency to dive towers and seed. So.
Are there any mid matchups you've been particularly proud of?
This
in the tournament?
No, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy good.
You just think you're consistent performance?
Yeah, except when I played Earth Spirit. I hope nobody saw that game. That was really bad.
Who was that against?
Let me run the numbers.
I think I'm decent Monkey King. When our first few games, I think we played Gubcord. I played Monkey King. It's too hot for Dota. I played Monkey King, and those look pretty good.
Very good. No, I mean, I definitely, I wouldn't disagree with your claim to be a high value goon in the tournament. Do you think that helped you? Because as I say, like your team fairly high MMR, I think on average across the board, but so getting knocked out. I mean, obviously you came second in the group stage.
Yeah.
I mean, still very good, as I say. Convincingly beat us. You beat Gubcord very well. Didn't take a game off though. Left them with that 6-0 in the group stage.
Well, but that's because I wasn't there.
Oh, this is true.
That's the one that'll do it.
So The one series that you actually lost a game in the group stage was the one where you weren't there.
That's right. No, but my team was honestly stacked. The boys played out of their mind every single game.
I mean, yeah, you lost when you weren't there, and then you lost one game to Stezzy's Ultra Shitters, and then it just kind of tanked from there. I mean, how was the mentality on Wogan's Wizards at that point?
Always fantastic through the whole tournament. We never molded really. We were pretty chill. Oh yeah. The guys were great to play with. We were pretty upset after the Stessy's loss just because we felt like we definitely had that game, like it was possible to win it. And to beat those guys who are so good would be super cool.
I think that's always a rough one when you know that you had the potential to sort of bring it back and win it. I mean, you took a game off them. At least it wasn't a stomp by any means. But I mean, best of threes can be rough. Do you remember which game it was you won? Like in terms of order?
We won the second game, which was crazy. Yeah, we lost the first one, and we were like, okay, guys, we might be cooked. This might be it. And then we actually played a really, really good second game. I was really happy with that. That one might be my standout performance. Not that I did incredibly well, but I feel like taking that game was really awesome. After losing the first one, no less.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough. it's a rough tournament. I'm gonna grab a hold of a certain other mid player.
Nice.
Assuming that they are around. Fingers crossed. It is someone that we have already discussed tonight, and it's someone we've already talked to. But I believe I may have got a slight miscommunication on the ranks here that I've assumed, but I'm sure we can get some clarification very shortly, and it won't be a problem. Can someone chuck us ninjasnowman into the caster room, please? If anyone's available. We had a call that would it be George? It is not George at this point. So the top four mid players according to strats goes Munchie, ninjasnowman, Luntz Valentine, and Wogan.
George.
That's our top four. Now, Munchie, I think, has been accused of being an ex-Divine player. I could be wrong on that. That might be a rumor. I think currently is, I want to say High Legend, maybe Ancient. I think George, unranked at the moment, possibly around Ancient. ninjasnowman, it does have down on strats as Guardian, but I believe he's higher than that. ninjasnowman, welcome to the stream. What is your rank?
Hello.
What's your rank, Ninja?
I mean, generally the games that I end up in are high Archon, low to mid Legend, so I would guess somewhere in that general ballpark would be more reasonable for my rank than a Crusader.
But still fairly low compared to sort of
nothing
the
ridiculous.
other mids I've mentioned.
I'm certainly no Divine, I can tell you that much. Jesus.
So what I was looking to do here was a battle of the value mid players.
Oh God.
I've already been stalked by this guy, though.
No.
This is your redemption.
He outlaid me 3 times in a row.
Second game you crushed. I genuinely felt fucking lost that entire goddamn game.
Because co-op sucks. Never play co-op.
Yeah, true.
So I'll get this lobby set up and we can put this one out. But you say you've already got stomped. This is your opportunity for redemption. This is your opportunity for the comeback. It's all to play for.
I'll take it.
Maybe we'll persuade. Stezzy, are you happy if whoever wins gets to play in Stezzy's Ultra Shitters from now on? That's fair, right?
Dude.
It's all on the line.
Amos mentioned earlier his schedule was garbage. My schedule might have been worse, dude.
Yeah, I feel like for the same reason we have horrendous.
Yeah. I work US East night shift. So
I'll do it.
That's better than like moving in with the time zones. I mean, I've got an American player on my team in Jazz Hands, but fortunately Jazz Hands is a student, so just has tons of availability during the daytime.
No, my buddy who our carry player, 85 Cent Black and Mild, that's like my buddy. We like grew up together. I got him into Dota. he works like morning shift and I work like night shift, so we would have to like figure it out, like that weird in between time.
All right, I will get you guys into this lobby, and we will get these on the roll. So it will be a best of 3.
Okay. Are we just playing Shadow Fiend?
The first game, you can pick whichever heroes you want, and we'll go from there. It may be a case that Stream pipes up and wants a vote again. That is what happened on episode 1, and we ended up with some interesting mid matchups. Obviously, you two being actual mid players, this might go a bit differently compared to Soups versus Bird.
That was high entertainment value though. Those two lads, that was some cracking mid lane games.
I accidentally invited Wogan to my party instead. No, I have to grab you. I've had to grab everybody currently in this call from the Pyrian Flags chat because I didn't have any of you.
That's why I've got Wogan.
I'm gonna need to see some teams, boys. You can represent whoever you want, but let's make things exciting. Let's not just keep it as the standard.
No.
Oh, when I leave the team,
I
the
saw
team that I
that.
Well, Obster's calling
You've broken
out.
it. Now I can't select Stessie's Ultra Shitters.
Sorry.
You've ruined
There you go. You should be able to select now.
I have a team for the OG fans.
There we go.
For the OG Wogan supporters.
Yeah,
is that Wogan's Wallopers? Is that what I'm saying?
OBST is calling
That was
out in the
a
chat
short
what my
rebrand.
tattoo is.
Absolutely beautiful, beautiful. All right, I think this should be good to go, and we'll get into it. I tell you what, I mean, you guys can stay in a call if you want. We will drop down a channel because then that's easier than having to get you get like either of you dragged back in here.
That makes a lot of sense. Yes, let's do that.
Although it will. Oh, it won't matter. We're going to be switching over anyway. Right. Let's do that.
I can't 1v1 the man and Hamza.
Oh, you don't have to Hamza.
Yeah,
I tell you what. I tell you what. You guys can drop out the channel if you want.
I'll be back.
Well, I mean, if you just mute yourself,
you can just ditch him if you want. Yeah.
Back in.
I just mean I'm sure you don't want us shouting over the top of it.
Okay, goodbye.
There you go. You guys can both stay. Good luck, boys. Oh no, Amos dropped down. Amos, come back. I'm sure he'll return in a second when he realizes that I don't move. But let's get into this now. Right, welcome to the exhibition game, the battle of the mid players. These are the value mids.
They're like full.
Yeah, they're deafened, so we're staying here. I thought you'd realize.
Wait, this is any hero we want?
Any hero you want.
Okay.
Any hero you want, brother.
So this is the battle of the value mid players. Now I did think that we could have done maybe like a 2v2, the value versus the high rank, but I think we'll wait out on that one. Maybe that's the next episode. Maybe we put the winner of the value goon up against Munchie or Luntz Valentine and see how they fare.
I don't know if it will go particularly well, honestly.
Shadow Fiend coming out for Wogan. Now I believe in mid only it actually does show you who the other person picks.
Fiend on Fiend.
I think Ninja Snowman.
Absolute.
Yeah, I think he might have chosen that out of sort of courtesy, sportsmanship. The sort of battle it out between the two of them.
Absolutely fiending it.
I think it's such a bold move to just pick the same hero.
It's the best move in.
It puts it all on skill. Like, I think I always feel that I would almost rather. I'd rather be able to blame it on the hero than get blamed because I've gooned it myself.
Yeah, that's part of it.
This means it's going to be entirely a loss because of skill if the loss does come in to fruition. Right. Let me get switched over and let's get into this.
Places, everyone.
What are you thinking? Predictions? I don't know how much you've watched of either of these two. Obviously, Wogan's suggesting that it's Ninja's
I've
game.
seen enough. I think, based purely on starting items, Ninja's got this. Ninja has... Because here's the thing about 1v1 mid. It's first to 3 kills or the tower. So I think the 1v1...
Is it 3 kills or 2 kills?
I thought it was 3.
So did I previously, but I feel like recently I've actually seen it be 2. So what we got starting item-wise? Blood Grenade, 2 mangoes, definitely helpful.
Wogan has built like he's about to lane, and Snowman's built like he's about to try and get kills.
Yeah, so we got Snowman here on the Radiant side, and If I can find the right button for it. There we go. Wogan here on the diet. Yeah, Wogan queuing up a bottle. Mangoes, circlet, a lot of stats from the Iron Branches, and Snowman. Yeah, the blood grenade, ready with a salve, queuing up a stick. You know, not worrying necessarily about rune control and that sort of thing that you'd need later in a lane. Team's not showing up at all here, but...
Ah, well.
It is 2 kills. Chat has confirmed.
Chat confirmed.
What's he misread that as kill yourself? Fucking
Wogan
hell.
dropping a come on you saint. Yeah, fair.
Oh, Wogan's fucked up is slow.
Wogan's block is Wogan's let one through, but it's not the rangy, which is the one that ideally you want to let through.
Oh, we're aggressive from the off here.
Yeah, this is one of those ones where this is the thing about 1v1 mid is you need to be, you can't just sit back and let it happen. You need to be proactive. You need to be involved.
You want to be aggressive. You can't just farm. Interestingly, I think everyone we've seen play this 1v1 mid so far is like, it's the heroes like the Shadow Fiend that they're picking up because of the early damage and their ability to just go for the kills. We're not seeing anyone go, I'm going to like take the tower down or anything.
I have definitely seen some 1v1 mids won by taking the tower, but it is a lot less common. But Wogan getting the first level out here. ninjasnowman less active with his denies, it seems.
He's half a level ahead already. I mean, it's fairly impressive.
And Snowman is sitting on that lower health pool,
Although, fuck me, like, the levels are going up fast. I think it was just a bit of a delay on the wave.
Yeah.
To be honest. Last hits denies. 4-2. But more denies on Wogan.
Yeah, it's that extra deny that's really helped here, though ninjasnowman is hunting these last hits compared to Wogan right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get the... He's going to get the XP regardless as long as the deny doesn't come out. So getting the actual last hit...
Honestly, it's the blood grenade on ninjasnowman, which has just come out, which this is what I think will get him that first blood.
So close, that blood grenade coming in so clutch there.
That's what I mean by when I saw those items. That blood grenade said, I want to kill, whereas Wogan...
Definitely.
Tango's, Mango, like, and the circlet, that's, I'm going to build a circle...
Salved up there. He's got the magic wand now, so he's just gonna. This is his idea of sustain.
Snowman's
is
finished
the magic wand.
Bought some mangoes. Is going for raindrops.
A ward coming out here. Yeah, raindrops something that we saw come out quite late for Super Speed Bird when they did the same hero matchup of Shadow Fiend into Shadow Fiend. But the raindrops are huge, really. I mean, for a 225 item. I mean, when do they come into... Is this the first restock of raindrops? It will be, won't it?
Yeah, this is the first stock of raindrops.
I mean, I think it's going to be a big... And also, like, the XP swing now. Still not huge, actually. Wogan under the tower, going to take a tower hit! That's the 2 kills over!
Bang!
So
bang!
fast!
2-0, brother!
Wogan, that was rough!
2-0!
Just edged under the tower and no creeps there ready to sort of take that aggro for him. I mean, unfortunate.
That's...
Yeah, level 4 to level 3 here. Gold difference. I mean, yeah, 1,500 gold.
This is, like I say, this is absolutely... I do really think this is the starting items that decided it. If we run back to starting items, we're seeing the tangos, the mango, the salve, the blood grenade versus 3 branches and a circlet. I mean, Snowman also has the 3 branches, but it's not the circlet. He's gone for
I think
staying in the lane.
Easy damage.
He's gone for keeping it going. He's gone continuing it moving.
Definitely, the stats not coming in as clutch because you're not as worried about those last hits.
No, absolutely not. Because again, like I say, Wogan set that up like he was going into a lane and he was about to be laning.
Yep.
Snowman, when I want to kill and I want to succeed.
I should have just got us all in a party here so that I didn't have
that
to
would have been
re-invite you guys. But
I'll bring Wogan into it. Oh, Wogan's in.
Wogan's already in. I just need.
I'm trying to party up with Wogan.
Oh, I've clicked invite to party instead of invite to lobby, but there you go. And then I just need
that's gonna drag
scroll
me in
back
as
down
well.
for Ninja. Invite to lobby, and let's just do invite to party as well, because that's gonna hopefully keep us all together next time and get us in the lobby quicker. Again, you know, you guys are just so lucky to get such great production value out of a stream. Clearly, so much effort going into this. We got the teams back in. Wogan's Wallopers unfortunately walloped that last game with the mid player from Stezzy's Ultra Shitters coming out on top. So obviously best of 3. Snowman now going for the win on this next one. What do you think, Amos? Do we get chat to pick a hero that they both have to play?
No.
No? Let them play whatever they want?
Yeah, open it up.
Okay.
What's the hero this time? No, I'll hit him with a hero.
I think I give chat some options, and then we'll do a vote.
I'm gonna hit him with the Zeus.
Oh, you want the Zeus? Hey, we'll let chat vote it out. So there's a suggestion there, but
Zeus. Wait, you throw a hero into the ring, Falcus. Go on.
Oh, I'd love to see. What would I love to see? I want to see something dumb. I want to see.
Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, the Shadow Shaman 1v1 would be awful because there'd be so much crap. Pudge is always an exciting one to watch. Suggestions from chat. Yeah, the Pudge. Tiny versus Tiny would be. Yeah, the problem is if they can't kill each other, it gets dragged out. Pugna versus Pugna. Oracle versus Oracle. These all sound horrendous.
Beast too far. Primal Beast is too far. Step too far.
Warlock into Warlock. Right, let me put a vote up, and we'll chuck some random options in. Sorry, they've changed? Vote for the option represented in its numeric position. They've changed how. Oh, it's poll. That's why I'm doing vote. Fuck me. Like, let me set up this poll on Twitch chat. Right, what do we want? So, which hero? Options are Pudge, Zeus, Shadow Shaman, because why not? Who else do we want to throw in the mix on here? You will be able to vote with potatoes. The vote will be very quick. We got any other options here? Should I throw?
No, I think we're good. Let's
throw the Meepo in, because why not? And we're not doing techies again because we did that last time, and oh my god, it took forever. Who do you want to see them play? Put your votes in now. You can vote with potatoes, so you can completely swing it if you want. Currently only votes on Shadow Shaman and Meepo. I mean, I think the Meepo is funny, just assuming that neither of them is particularly strong in it. I'm not sure which players in the tournament actually play Meepo. I know Jazz Hands does. I believe FedEx has a Meepo in his back pocket.
FedEx is a known Meepo picker.
I think Shadow Shaman could be funny. Pudge is always a great option, to be honest. Someone is really racking these votes in for Meepo. He got 74 votes for Meepo.
I'm racking them in for fucking Shadow Shaman right now.
Shadow Shaman and Meepo, the front runners. The poll is coming to an end. I think you've got about 15 seconds left on the poll, if not less. Zeus currently with 1 vote.
Yeah, that's my
two votes in for Zeus. Pudge falling behind. Meepo on 170 votes. Someone's really paying a win on this one. Winner goes to Meepo. So it's Meepo, boys. There you go.
Meepo.
This is going to be an interesting one.
This is certainly something.
I've wondered about the idea. I think it'd be so funny to do a Meepo only 10v10 game.
Absolutely not. Get the fuck out.
It would be 80 models of the 80 hero models.
I genuinely do not think the client can handle it.
Yeah, I think the worry is that you'd have to get enough players. You'd have to have 20 players and casters whose computers could handle it, is the problem. Oh, we're seeing a skin out from Wogan here. Everybody knows skins mean wins, so
skins mean
Packrat on more Meepo. Wogan on both of them on the more Meepo now. I don't actually know much about the Meepo facets, to be honest.
More Meepo? Who wants
the more Meepo is just is it an extra Meepo, I assume?
We're here for the Meepo.
It's the implication. I don't know what Packrat is, but I believe Packrat was a Minecraft YouTuber back in the day.
Packrat is one of the most busted cards in Return to Ravnica draft for Magic the Gathering about 10 years ago.
Pack has a lot of things, Bernie. I mean, a lot of gems there. I think on one of them. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Wogan, possibly.
Where is it?
Time for preparations.
Where is it? Here's my copy of Pack Rat.
There we go. Camera settings good. Right. So both have gone for more Meepo. Can now be upgraded at level 3 and every 7 levels afterwards to a max of 4. Duplicate Meepos. Yeah, so I think you can. It just means you get your Meepo earlier. And duplicate Meepos receive 85%. I don't know if that helps. Has an extra choice of neutral items? I never knew this because I never look at Meepo.
It's not a discard rat. It's like Relentless Rats, but worse. Let me read this card text to you all.
Just quickly, Wogan on the dire side here with these starting items. Ninja Snowman over here with the similar starting items.
Yeah, similar enough, but Snowman's got that Fairy Fire.
I think that Fairy Fire is huge, yeah.
So the text on Pack Rat, it is 1 and a black. Pack Rat's power and toughness are each equal to the number of rats you control. It is creature type rat. So if you have 2 Pack Rats, their power and toughness is 2/2. But, oh wait, no, it is a discard rat. I always forget about that. I always forget that one of the additional costs for it is to put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of Pack Rat. So it just makes itself bigger for like 3 mana and binning a card. Like it's so insane. It was truly a draft all-star in Return to Ravnica.
Just to jump back onto the items, both have queued up to get at least a Wraith Band, with Ninja looking for 2 Wraith Bands, it seems, and then boots. And Wogan does have that Fairy Fire queued up that he's going to get it sort of after the fact.
Yeah, that's the Ninja with the better block again.
Do you think we'll see a kill before we see extra Meepos? Extra Meepos at level 3, so...
No, I think we're gonna see Meepos before we see kills.
Interesting.
I think they're both angling for more Meepos, and the first one with 2 Meepos will be the first one with kill.
I kind of want to know...
Whichever one gets the second Meepo first, I think is the one that gets the first kill.
Yeah. I kind of want to know which of them has, like, like, how many games each of them has on Meepo.
I can find this out.
Because I feel like whoever has more games and more experience is probably going to like come out better on this, but I'm hoping that it's fairly even.
Wogan has 8 games on Meepo, according to Dota Buff.
That's a lot. I have 0 games on Meepo, so...
And let's see if we can pull up Ninja Snowman. Go. Is this the correct Snowman? Yeah.
I mean, a bit of back and forth.
Ninja Snowman has 1 game on.
Right, so Wogan, the Meepo enjoyer of the 2. Wogan currently quite low, though. He's got his tango. He's regenerating.
Not that many.
I mean, not many at all. What have we got coming out? We've got the... No, I think he's got a Fairy Fire on the way out, I'm guessing, and the stuff for that first Wraith Band. Yeah, there's no easy way to check couriers. It's incredibly annoying. Yeah, Fairy Fire and Wraith Band recipe coming out for Wogan.
Speaking of noted Meepo enjoyers, you did call them out for it earlier. FedEx has 266 Meepo games.
Oh, damn. How many games has my very own Jazz Hands got on Meepo? Oh, Ninja Snowman here, grabbed under the tower. Where is my start menu come up? I hit start instead of alt. I was trying to look at the tower range. Great casting, obviously, as usual. Wraith Band now out. Looking for a mango.
Jazz
like,
Hands has 54 games.
So not that many.
Yeah.
I think anybody who can like actually like semi-competently play Meepo is very impressive. So that's kind of where I'm at on the hero. The idea of microing 4 heroes just sounds horrendous to me. Oh, first Meepo's out. He's not upgraded Meepo. Wogan has decided he doesn't want any Meepos.
I think this is going to be Wogan's downfall. I think Wogan dies here. Ooh.
Obviously, having the Meepos and then the Ransack, you do get health steal from all of your Meepos, like passing on to the rest of them. So the extra Meepos are big for the right clicks. I don't know if Wogan's misclicked. I don't know if you didn't realize because he's gone more Meepo on the facet that he can get it earlier. Ninja now just chasing him down just now. Oh, there we go. There's the second Meepo. So possibly a misclick, or possibly he's just realized that he wasn't going well for him. Now we see the attempts at micro. Now this all starts to go downhill.
We are seeing Snowman significantly further ahead on both denies and last hits as well. So
this is yeah, this is interesting. Pulling up, yeah, the last hits. Yeah, huge for Snowman. They're now just locked in this 1v1. Ninja Snowman looking low on one Meepo. Wogan doing well to keep up. Ninja Snowman going down.
Oh,
first kill going the way of Wogan. Little bit of net worth, sort of only 300 gold, really going the way of Wogan. I think that's all from that fight. Nope, that fight was completely even in gold exchange. No, oh no, sorry. This is because the Dota recaps get confused when the heroes are the same. It can't distinguish between them.
No, it
in
cannot.
The fight recap.
It does not know.
Which I find very amusing because it must mean that the way it's coded for the fight recap is it looks at the hero, not the player. Now under the tower, Wogan getting very
this
low.
Could be it for Wogan.
This is the mistake Wogan made last game. Oh, the net goes out, but he's trying to micro that Meepo away. He's got it, but now his other Meepo's stuck alone. I think he tried to poof out or Earthbind out there. No, sorry, poof. I was right.
I think it was poof out.
He tried to poof out, but he poofed in the same place. And is he sending that Meepo all the way back to base? He is. He's sending it back to base to heal up.
It can just poof in.
This is true, actually. I kind of thought maybe leave it in so that you can... He's now getting gone under tower. He's one Meepo into two.
So I think
he's poofed his other Meepo back in rather than going out. But under the tower, he's now getting hit.
Snowman takes it, but he's going to die
He's going down to the tower. That's the game.
Oh.
Game 2 going the way of Wogan the Wizard, a.k.a. Wogan, the Meepo enjoyer of the two of them.
But not by. I mean, it's less than 10 games.
Yes,
I really don't think we can describe either of them as a Meepo enjoyer.
He's a relative Meepo enjoyer, is what I would say. Wogan actually a level down due to the last hits, I think, and sort of the denies, but coming out on top still in terms of the kills. Net worth completely tied, taking it to the final game. Fuck me. I think
I don't even think the items are what threw that. I think it was the micro.
Yeah, I mean, sort of getting the hits, making sure you're hitting one Meepo and sort of targeting the one Meepo and making sure, you know, there's no point spreading your damage out in that fight. Like you just take down one of them and make sure one of them dies. If one dies, they all die. Right. What are we thinking for last game? Do we go? I think we go to chat for another hero.
I think they just hit that MF random button.
You think they both random? You want to see that? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see both random.
Up for both random. This could go really badly. Ninja with the full round. Yeah. Okay.
Ninja's
this could go really badly. All to play for.
Yes.
I don't think Stezzy confirmed, but what Ninja Meepo confirmed goated, but we just saw him lose to Wogan. Wogan won the Meepo off. Wogan is the Meepo enjoyer.
It is confirmed. It's confirmed.
I feel like Stezzy didn't. Stezzy hasn't confirmed whether or not he'll take Wogan if he wins the 1v1. I'm feeling he doesn't want to, but I mean, would you not rather have the confirmed better mid player in your team? That's the question. I mean, Wogan definitely still proving himself a value goon, even against a Ninja who's not quite necessarily. He's not necessarily that much higher, but is still a higher rank. Like the rank is still higher there. We'll change back to this this other screen. Beautiful faces.
Decisions.
Here we go. He's pulled out Wogan's Wizards for the team for this last one. So we're facing a full Wogan's Wizards versus... Was this randomed? Did he just random Quap?
This is random for both of them. Damn, they've both been handed actual mids.
This is impressive.
This is incredible.
And actually, an interesting lane, I think. I worry the Viper would come out on top here, but
this is beautiful.
Not a horrendous matchup for either of them. Chat suggesting that Stezzy's fucked here, but I mean, the Viper is a strong hero. I think there are worse things you could be playing into this Viper, though.
I think we're fine. I think this is fine. I think this is absolutely fine.
I was really worried when I saw the ninja random the Quap that we were just going to see like Quap versus Chen or something, you know?
Yeah, that would have been the concerning one.
So the first game where they're actually on different heroes, and I suppose we have given them an out if it comes to it, that they can blame the hero. Starting items here. Ninja Snowman looking maybe for that bottle.
Basically identical, but Wogan's brought out the circlet.
Both of them looking at the bottle now. I don't know if they're expecting this to go a little longer, or but
I think this is going to be almost an actual lane, is the thing.
Also to Stezzy and Bleak, if you're in the chat. I know Stezzy is. Obviously, we'll be heading into you guys after
Bleak
this.
Still in that turbo game?
Oh.
Bleak was in a turbo game with Knock earlier.
As up next, we will have the captains of an upcoming semi-final match, Stezzy and Bleak, going head-to-head in some trivia. Trivia that I have made myself. So, I mean, it's questionable trivia, but...
See what it is.
Both? No, Ward's coming out here from Wogan, putting out that observer. No wards from Ninja. Actual
Who, again,
gameplay.
I think will pull off the better block.
And away we go.
Oh shit! Sorry, boys. Sorry. There we go. Full screen. My bad. I'm a pro, obviously, so you know, I fuck up constantly. Blocks coming out. Blocks looking good so far. Oh, they're both holding out the block.
This is a strong
This is
block
Wogan's
from
best block yet. Look at him go.
This is an
Oh, they're
incredible
through.
block from Wogan.
Oh, they're
Nice one through. Almost perfect middle
Yeah.
meeting the
They
equilibrium.
might as well have agreed not to block at all.
Snowman does pull them through onto the range creep though, so this is going to be a big advantage to him in the lane.
Yeah, I definitely think the Viper's an
Swapping it out.
advantage here, but I could see this going later if Ninja just kind of like doesn't want to go too aggressive.
Yeah, this is incredible.
I wonder if we'd see a tower. No, we'll definitely see a kills, I think. Harass going out from Wogan onto Ninja Snowman here. Taking a lot of damage. Definitely going to burn through some regen. Wogan a level ahead, and he wants to press the advantage. So much damage over time. Snowman just stuck under his tower trying to heal up at the moment. Oh my god, Wogan is just going to hammer this down. I mean, I think the hope would be that he runs out of mana. Snowman trying to go aggressive. I think this might be a mistake. A lot of damage going out onto Wogan, but Snowman is going to fall first.
If he comes back fast enough, he can take. Oh no, he's
Yeah, I
got
mean,
9 on it. Wogan's gonna be fine, I think.
Very impressed how much damage he got out onto the Viper though before he died.
This is with the right blink screen. Oh, he's not taking blink on Ninja here. Is the thing.
No, I think maybe hoping with the Shadow Strike that he can sort of put down a lot of damage over time and work him down, but decent amount of gold there really going to Wogan. It's looking to finish off there. He does have a bottle now. Like, definitely going to be huge for the regen. Snowman's, you know, looking to buy a talisman before getting the... But nope, he's changed his mind. I think rightfully so and gone for the bottle. He's going to get forced back under his tower here. Oh, I mean, so much damage for the Viper. Just such a strong hero. I mean, this is rough for Snowman. This is rough.
This is certainly something.
I'll be impressed if he comes out on top. I mean, Wogan is still taking a decent amount of damage.
I think he should pull it out.
Yeah, I don't think it's all over yet. Terms of levels, very even to be honest. Wogan's slightly ahead. He's ahead on last hits and he has a couple more denies. Plus, with Snowman being out the lane for a little bit, it's gonna cause a bit of a sway. What does Dota think?
We're still another minute
God.
from. We're still another minute from a rune, but Wogan is pulling ahead on those last hits.
Dota has guaranteed a win for the Viper. I don't know how well the graph actually works.
I don't think it works that well.
Because this seems too much.
1v1 mid is too swingy for it to really be able to.
Yeah, I can't see 100% being correct, but I'd definitely give it like maybe like a 65-35. Like at this stage in the game, with where the gold swings at. You know, 400 gold ahead. He's got a salve ready to go. Bottle empty. He does have that Wraith Band now. And then we've literally just got the bottle and a couple of Iron Branches on our very poor Queen of Pain.
Snowman, I think if Wogan holds on to that mango, he could lock this up. And he's hit the salve, yeah.
I mean, we've got the blink
I
now,
think this
but
is
no
Wogan
regen.
tilting. This is Wogan leaning. He's coming up. The
He's
water
looking
runes
for
have
it.
popped.
He's
Snowman
blink's
has blinked.
gone. He's gonna have to go on a hell of a little run now. You know,
Both these
Wogan
bottle
turned.
charges.
Wogan coming up to block here.
Wogan's gonna
He's
come
gonna get
and
him.
I think
Bottle is
Wogan's
empty
gonna
now.
have it.
Damage goes out. Wogan putting out a lot of damage. Blink away.
Blink's doing some heavy lifting, but
Damage
still
over
150
time, though.
health on Ninja Snowman here. Wogan's moving for the other water rune, gonna block him off.
Yeah, I think
Coming
taking
in.
away the regen opportunity is a good idea, but he needs like 2 more hits, if that.
If Wogan can get the right spit, this is it.
Ninja Snowman playing
is
very
game.
cautiously. Wogan now with the opportunity. He's taken tower hits. He's managed to put it back onto the creeps. He didn't want to dive
Snowman
yet.
is still
I think
so low, he's almost going back.
he is going back. Snowman heading back to base here.
Going back. Wogan win this on tower.
He got a salve. He got an old talisman. He's going to be able to TP back with a full bottle and full mana. But yeah, you're right. Like Wogan with an opportunity to get a hell of a lot of tower damage in.
Wogan's
If he can just get his creeps
6
there.
as well. If Wogan gets 6, this is over.
Very true. I mean, either player getting 6 would be huge, but Wogan's done a very good job to get the lead here, which is going to be helpful.
Oh.
Ninja Snowman coming back, trying to put out a lot of
The
spells.
Scream, the blink.
Wogan just ready to
No
dive the
Sonic?
tower. He's so close to that level 6.
He's so close.
Pop the
Snowman's
salve.
popping the
Wogan
salve.
wants to stop it.
Corrosive Skin has just immediately ruined the
Oh,
salve.
Ninja Snowman blinks
Snowman
in, goes
coming
for a
in, but
scream.
Wogan's trying.
Not enough. Wogan is
There we
going
go,
to
that's
take
it. Wogan does it. 2-1.
Let this be over, says Snowman. Ready to get it done.
6 minutes.
And some recognition of the randoming, sort of not necessarily going an even way. Could have been worse. It could have been way worse. We could have had Quap into Io, you know? Like
Would have been deeply unideal.
hopefully we should be able to get the boys back in now. Yeah.
Hello.
Unlucky on the random there, Snowman.
that was not a good random.
You
I
random
see
the
the green
Quap.
Viper, and I cry every Tim.
You random the Quap, and I thought, oh, he's got it here. And then I saw the wings, and I thought you'd randomed Winter Wyvern, and I was like, that's rough. Quap into Wyvern. But nope, it was Viper.
It was even worse.
Allowed himself.
Oh,
that
it's
was good fun. That was good
very
fun.
unfortunate, but well played,
Incredible
boys.
work.
I mean, well
Thank
played,
you.
Wogan. Technically
played.
taking the win there. Rough on the random, so
Technically, on a
maybe a
technicality,
rematch
yeah.
needed at some point. But I mean, yeah, great games. I mean, the Meepo. I think, am I right, Amos?
Fuck is
It
that
was
hero?
it was one game on Meepo for Snowman.
Yeah,
It
and that
was-
was years ago, maybe like 6
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. I think it said 2013 or something. Maybe not 2013, 2023. It was a long time ago. Versus the 8 games on Meepo for Wogan. Again, the most recent of those was like 6 months ago.
I mean, a
We
hero
did-
that I avoid like at every
We did
turn,
then look
never
up
playing it.
2 of the more prolific Meepo pickers in the tournament. Jazz Hands on 50 something and NZ FedEx on like 206.
Well, thank you very much, boys. Great matches.
you.
Lovely
A
to
pleasure.
watch.
GGs.
Yeah, and I think at some point we might need to, maybe we put a 2v2 of you boys up against the other top 2 mids of the tournament.
Oh,
I
that'd be
think
good
we
fun.
got it. Ninja's
I think we
crazy,
can
dude.
give
His
him a good-
Emperor was insane. His Emperor was insane.
If I've
Yeah.
got Wogan Pango on my team, then anything's possible.
Ew. I'm never picking Tango again, dude. I'm never picking that hero again.
Has the copy pasta ruined it for you?
I look
like
forward
Tango.
to it. Definitely
Tango's
look
good fun.
forward to it. Well, GG's, boys. Thank you very much for joining us.
GG's.
Yeah,
Have a good evening.
good luck to Stetsy still being in the tournament, and to you, Falcus, still being in the tournament as
Thank
well.
you very
Good luck,
much.
guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, thank you for having me. See you guys later.
It's been a pleasure.
GG's. Thanks, guys.
Well, excellent. Now looking, looking to move from the battle of the mid laners to the battle of the captains. How's your trivia, Amos? How do you think you'd fare in Dota 2 trivia?
Poorly, but if you bring me normal trivia, I'll absolutely smash it. No.
Normal trivia only. You don't want to be involved in the Dota stuff.
My mum went on a cruise a couple of weeks back, and it was the night of the US election. Because I was like, I'm gonna stay up and watch it, and then I was like, this is boring as shit. I'm going to bed because nothing happened until like 3 a.m. And I was like, it hit 2, and I was like, I'm going to bed. But so my mum was texting me because she was like watching it, and she was texting me her the trivia questions that she'd had in the bar on the cruise, and it's like there was like 20 questions, and I still maintain that I would have gotten 19 of them, and the fact that I couldn't name that Tom Cruise film, but I could say enough, and I was like, yeah, but I'd get it on a tiebreaker. Because the person who won only got like 17 right, I think it was, and I just absolutely smashed it and got like 8.
I think I'm pretty terrible at quizzes. I like to think that I'm good, but in reality, I'm good at very niche things.
Yeah, same. So I'm good at trivia.
I'm good at dingbats, so
I fucking
can nail some dingbats. Can somebody please? I really should commission like a Flax mod.
We could probably just move down.
We could. I just don't want to have to reset the video capture. That's all I'm avoiding. If anyone can drag him in, otherwise we will move down. I'm sure we have someone who can move them.
Do we have a?
I really need to acquire a producer, or just do this in a different Discord. But that would be an option.
Yeah.
I could have set this up in my own Discord, and then I'd be able to move people around. But I guess
that would make sense.
We'll move down. We'll move down. Hello, boys.
Oh, hello. Are you alright?
Ahoy.
Stream can stand by as I reset the camera.
Oh, there's Amos. You sexy beast.
That's me.
What a moustache that is. Woof.
Yeah, I've been experimenting
Where do you get
this
your
week.
shirts from?
I think this one's from M&S.
Oh, it's a nice one.
I can't remember.
He dresses from M&S. He eats from M&S. He's an M&S.
He's a Tory.
Oh
no,
I'm very much not. Don't you worry. No, I went to M&S because they do really decent red. So this is the only other thing that might make me sound Tory. We don't own a microwave.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
You don't own a microwave?
Me and my girlfriend don't own a microwave.
Do not put the baked beans in the microwave, eh?
Nope, there's a pan for that, brother. When we moved,
I will accept beans in a pan. Is fair enough, but it's more
because we both work in restaurants. We specifically didn't get a microwave because if it's our day off, we're gonna cook something. Like what is it that you cook in a microwave that you can't cook on a hob or in an oven?
I mean nothing.
Jack and potato.
It's just easy.
Oven.
It's easier to reheat.
So much longer in the oven, and it's easier to
reheat takeaway pizza. Right. Packet rice.
I don't have packet rice. I just cook rice.
What?
If I've got a day off from work, and because here's the thing: is I only cook at.
But then you have to do all the washing up.
At most, we only have at most 2 or 3 meals a week in our flat. Like the rest of the time, we just eat at work.
Okay, that makes sense.
I mean,
it's why I went to M&S today because they have a good selection of those sort of ready meal deals that they're not ready meals that need the because too many ready meals need a microwave.
That's
and,
fair.
You look at the cooking
that's the whole point of a ready meal.
But also,
but
if you're heating stuff up in the oven, you have to generally put it in something other than plastic. And then where are you getting your microplastics from?
Oh, don't you worry.
Yeah,
I've got plenty of places my microplastics coming from.
I mean, injection somewhere of microplastics.
Yeah, and also a few years back, M&S hired when Topshop went under, M&S hired the sort of head of M&S clothing days used to work for Topshop, which is why the M&S clothes are actually quite nice for somebody in their late 20s. Because I used to buy stuff from Topshop and Topman, and now I just go to M&S where they hired the and it's like I'm paying for M&S quality, but I'm getting Topshop / Topman style.
Are you getting paid for this sponsor bit or not?
I was about to say, if we can move away from Amos's brand deal with M&S.
God, I wish I had a fucking brand deal with M&S.
And I'm just going to quickly adjust some volume levels as everyone's louder than Amos.
if I
Amos
was,
was really quiet on the stream.
I have turned him up a little bit now, but yeah.
If I was gonna come out and try and do a brand deal for shirts, I'd do the one for my my nicer shirt. It's this. I'm not gonna name the company, but they're sort of based in Salisbury, sort of, and they've got a shop in Lymington. And the guy that owns it, like they basically own the whole thing. Where the fabric is grown and woven out in India, they own that as well, and they pay a living wage, so like comparatively quite high. So they have like really high quality fabrics, and they've got really nice print.
You're not helping the Tory accusations here.
Yes, I got my Indian friend to grow and make it.
It was. Here's the thing. It's they just will pop up at markets here and there that I'll buy them from. I won't actually. I could cycle out to their shop in Leamington. It wouldn't be that far. But
yes, we don't drive.
Well, I don't. Well, I have a license, but I sold my car because I don't need it. I don't own a car. I don't drive.
Falcus, are we going to get quizzed on this? Because I'm not taking
like
any of this information in.
It's like it's like a comprehension test in school. This is actually what the quiz is about. It's about Amos's wardrobe. But anyway, so you two are two captains of two semi-final teams in the upper bracket. Stezzy, obviously, of Black Country Widows, and Bleak of Stezzy's Shitters. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Because Bleak's just a huge Stezzy fan, hence named his team.
I mean, who isn't?
No, Stezzy obviously from Stezzy's Ultra Shitters, and Bleak of Black Country Widows.
Well, I think it's just that Bleak was first to finish the
Probably.
Is there any temptation to also name your team after yourself? You could have Bleak's Country Widows or something.
That's just a bit too vain for my liking.
Also, I like that's a good point. The fact that it's Stezzy's like possessive ultra shitters. Does that mean you're not an ultra shitter, Stezzy? You are just
I'm the biggest shitter of them all, mate. It's
shit Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, exactly.
How are you both feeling about your upcoming match? Who's going down to the lower bracket?
One of the two teams that are playing.
One of us.
That's all I can say.
I'll tell you after the games on Tuesday.
Yeah. I'll get back to you on that one.
It's actually both Team and Halo 3 soundtrack. You're playing 2 rounds against each other in a row.
Oh fuck yeah! Don't do that. Don't make us do that.
Both Team and Halo 3 soundtrack has both been booted to the lower bracket.
Both the semi-finals now being cast by Flax. Looking forward to being cast by Flax. Nervous, thinking you're gonna get sort of the sort of being called out for playing shit, as maybe some of the sort of community casters haven't done so far.
Is he gonna watch?
I'm not too bothered, honestly. I think it'd be fine.
I think he jumped in our voice chat last year, and I told him to fuck off. We're trying to plan something.
Sounds fair. Right, should we get down into some lovely trivia? Or I call it trivia. All right, let me share this to you guys, and I'll pop it up on stream. Here we go. Right,
I've not seen any of this myself either.
And get rid of it there. Welcome to... Hang on, I need to stop showing my own screen share. Welcome to Ability Fusion. So...
Oh, God.
Definitely not copied from any other streams I've seen before.
It's
definitely not from
Dota stream?
Wallachia. Or Wallachia, however you want to pronounce it. It's definitely not copied from them. But what I have done, with the help of some very extensive AI resources, aka ChatGPT, the free version, is combined 3 Dota abilities for each question into one ability. You will get the explanation of the ability, and you will then have to guess what 3 abilities have been combined into it. Okay?
I think it's just current abilities and not any of the old abilities.
It is just current abilities. So what we will do is we will alternate between who gets to answer first. If they get it right, that's the question. If they get it wrong, then it passes to the other captain. Okay?
Okay.
So
if they both get it wrong, can I try and pick up points?
Yes, you can.
If I beat both of you, can we seed the tits back into the tournament?
Amos, do you want to stand in for our mid player Tuesday?
What are you playing on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Without George?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've offered to jump in a casting booth, but yeah, I can stand it.
I don't know whether that is too much of shooting ourselves in the foot. That's the only problem.
Right. Stezzy, you're higher up in the Discord call, so you can go first on the first question. Are we ready?
Maybe.
Let me pull up the answers on my other screen.
Can I get the answers as well?
First ability, Malefic Pursuit. Unfortunately, I haven't done pictures. I'm very sorry. Malefic Pursuit unleashes a homing missile imbued with dark magic that targets an enemy unit. As the missile travels, it accelerates, building momentum. Upon impact, the missile ruptures the enemy's skin, dealing immediate damage based on their current health and inflicting a curse that prevents them from casting spells or healing for a short duration. If the cursed enemy moves, they suffer additional damage based on the distance traveled while the curse is active.
Okay.
So this is a combination of 3 current Dota abilities.
And it's just the description, not the name. So the name's got nothing to do with it.
The name is purely generated by ChatGPT.
Right.
I asked it to, I gave it all the descriptions, asked it to combine it into one spell and name it. And this is what we got. Malefic Pursuit.
So one of them's Gyro's homing missile. That's the first one I'm going to guess.
I'll let you know after you've guessed all 3, by the way.
Yeah, so homing missile, I mean, it sounds like rupture's part of it, obviously, with the distance travelled. The third one I'm struggling with a little bit. Phantom casting, also healing for a short amount of time.
I think I've got it.
Just quickly
I'm
grab
not
my notebook.
sure on that
I don't know the
third
middle one. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Recent damage on the current health. Curse. I'm just going to get the 2 that I've already guessed. I don't think I'm going to get the third one. Will be here all week.
So what have you gone for? Sorry, just repeat that.
Homing missile and rupture.
Do you want to have a guess at the third? Because
right, so it stops from casting spells and does damage. Death Prophet Silence, whatever it's called. I've got no idea.
that is incorrect. Do you want to have a go then, Bleak?
I think it's homing missile, rupture, and maybe Infernal Blade.
Infernal Blade. That is incorrect. You got anything in you, Jonas?
I think it's homing missile.
Right.
I think it's the impetus, the enchantress one, and then I think it's the circle that Bloodseeker throws down.
Interesting. You're all wrong. But you're not all entirely wrong. So it is gyro homing missile, which I think both of you got correct. It's Bloodseeker Rupture, which you both got. And then it is Doom. Missile Rupture and Doom.
Shit.
Mystery in the chat in time before I listed them all. Yeah, chat, feel free to shout out your guesses.
Well, it says short duration,
I'm sure the
though.
boys will be good sports and not look at chat for the duration, but...
Yeah.
Sorry, what threw you?
Still answer this.
It's the short duration, because Doom doesn't last. It lasts quite a while, as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, it feels like it lasts quite a while, but I guess it isn't insanely long. But obviously, ChatGPT might have taken like duration from one of the other abilities when it's combined them together.
Well, as Meatloaf once said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Taking it.
2 out of 3 ain't
right.
bad.
Bleak, this is you first this time. Next ability is Frosted Ruin. Targets an enemy unit, enveloping them in a chilling, viscous slime that reduces their armor and movement speed while encasing them in a layer of ice. This ability not only slows and hinders the target's mobility, but also deals damage over time. Additionally, if the target is struck while in this state, the icy encapsulation shatters, causing a percentage of their current health to be dealt as damage. The target remains unable to move or attack for a short duration, with the effect stacking and refreshing upon subsequent casts.
I think this is a bit harder.
I'm starting to think I'm going to award you points on which ones you guess. So I tell you what, I'll give you both 2 points for the first question, and then Bleak, you guess first, but then I'll let you both guess each question. How's that? Otherwise, I think we're going to struggle when none of you get all 3, because I'm reading this back now and thinking, yeah, that's difficult.
I might have an idea for this one, but I'll let Bleak give his guess.
Bristleback Snot. Cold Feet, is it? The one which is done on AA?
Yeah,
that sounds right.
That is the stun on AA.
And maybe... Struck while in this state. Is that the new Kez Bash thing?
I think these were written.
These are we've done them before, Kez. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you've gone for Bristleback Nasal Goo, AA Cold Feet, and then a third one.
The percentage damage. I'm not too sure on that.
Gonna have to press you for a guess.
I'll go Quap Crystal Nova, whatever. Who cares?
Quap Crystal.
Quap Crystal
Oh, no,
Nova.
CM
Crystal Nova.
Yeah,
so that was Nasal Goo, Cold Feet, and Crystal Nova. Oh yeah, that was what you went for. Yeah. Stezzy?
I'm going to go for Nasal Goo, Cold Feet, and I think Cold Snap is the other one.
Okay, what the Invoker Cold
Yeah,
Snap?
because when it's like when it kind of when it hits them, it does its thing again, doesn't it? I think.
Yeah, right.
From chat, we've had suggestion of Dazzle Poison, but not the ice. Cold Feet and Napalm have been thrown out. Ice Blast has made it in there because of the
I
shatter.
thought Frostbite, but yeah, Cold Feet makes sense.
We've had Snot, Cold Feet, and Ice Blast from Mystery Imp. You want to have a guess, Amos?
No.
No? No idea. It is Bristleback Nasal Goo, so a point to each of you for that. But then it's Crystal Maiden Frostbite.
Oh.
Is the icy component. And Husker's Life Break.
Oh, fucking hell.
For the percentage of damage.
This damage, that isn't...
This was a really weird one when it put them together because it didn't know how to deal with the fact that it was Nasal Goo and then Frostbite. So you can see the sort of Nasal Goo's very clear in there. And then it's like, also there's a layer of ice. I get why you guys went Cold Feet because it's the slow rather than the freeze.
The icy encapsulation shatters is what gave me what was giving Frostbite.
Yeah, definitely. I can definitely see it. I can definitely see it. God, these are tough. I didn't realize they were guys.
Never guessed.
I will say,
I think meshing three together might have been.
If anyone saw this on the Wallachia stream, they had, I think, pros guessing them, and nobody got them. Nobody got all three.
This is the only Connect version. I was hoping for like a bullseye sort of quiz.
Yeah, this is it. This is it. Next ability, Veil of the Beast. Allows the caster to bite an ally, imbuing them with shape-shifting properties that grant them enhanced lifesteal. While within 1200 range of each other, both the caster and the bitten ally share a lifesteal effect, recovering health based on damage dealt. Upon activation, the target becomes invisible and they can move through units, setting a trap for enemies. When they attack or use an ability while invisible, they unleash a bristling shield around the target, dealing damage to all nearby enemies and stunning the primary target for a brief duration.
Okay, I'm going to go 2 off the bat. I'm going to go Lycan's bite on his ally. I don't know what it's actually called, but that spell. Yeah, it's Zags.
Is it Wolfbite?
Probably. That sounds right. Then the other one I'd go for is maybe Bounty Hunter Invis. Again, I don't know his name. I don't play the hero. And the third one, it's a bristling shield on the target, doing damage to all, stunning the primary target. Ooh, I'm not sure on that one. I'm gonna go Lich Shield. It's a guess. I think that third guess is wrong though. But
okay, Bleak.
I'm gonna go with the first two, but change it to Fire Shield. The last one.
The Ogre ability is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of the Lich Ice Shield.
Chat's come out with nix.
Yeah. This is
Amos,
weird.
You got any guesses?
It's the stunning the target thing that got me. I've got no idea what.
Setting a trap.
No, because
upon activation, the target becomes invisible and can
there's
move
the
through
sun.
units, setting a trap for enemies. Like that sounds like Tree.
trap.
That also sounds like.
There is a lot of
TA?
invisibilities, to be fair, in Dota.
Like, what am I?
You do have to remember that ChatGPT does take some liberties with trying to describe things. So setting a trap for enemies, I think, I'm going to be honest here, it's just ChatGPT, I think, saying like, oh, they're invisible. That's kind of like...
That's the trap itself.
Yeah, that's the trap. It's, oh my god, there's an invisible enemy
that's
there.
making me, when they attack, they when they attack or use an ability, they unleash a bristling shield around the target. That feels tree.
Okay.
What I'm going to say is it feels tree.
It could be Carapace.
It could be Carapace. If it was a Nix. Now that's what we think. That could be Carapace.
So, to put everyone out of their misery, what do we have, Anne? Coach Shadow Walk with the Shard. You can cast Lycan Bite, Lone Druid passive, whatever it's called, and Shadow Walk. So, you both got Lycan Wolf Bite, which is correct.
Yeah.
You both went for the Bounty Hunter Shadow Walk, which is also correct. However, the third ability, nobody's got. I think it's difficult because it throws you off a bit with the bristling. I was worried someone was going to go for Bristleback, to be fair, but no one did. It's Darkseer's Iron Shell.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay, fair enough.
The stun is
the stun wrong. Yeah.
It's the stun
That's
that's from the
bounty
attack
hunter,
out Bounty Hunter. Yeah, attack out of
Yeah,
Invers.
shit. Okay.
I will say you're both neck and neck at the moment because you keep getting you keep getting either the first or the second one, and then you both go for the first the same first two. So
it's hard. This is fucking difficult.
You're neck and neck, and we've got one to go. So
call it a draw.
We've got two to go. We've got two to go.
Oh shit!
Got slightly confused.
Could be a draw. Could be a draw.
Frostbound Ascendancy allows the caster to launch a magical grappling hook that travels to a target location, marking it with a frost-infused tracer. Upon reactivation, the hook triggers a massive hail explosion that damages and frostbites enemies in the area, preventing them from healing. As the hook travels, it can collide with enemies, dealing damage and stunning them. Additionally, any unit affected by the hail's frostbite aura gains or loses armor temporarily. By sacrificing some health, the caster can reduce the cooldown of this ability and all other abilities, enhancing their combat versatility.
Did it Bleach go first, I think?
I believe it's Bleak to go first.
As the hook can collide with enemies.
I think I've got an idea.
I think it's Fudge Hook, CML, and Dazzle all.
Okay. Okay, interesting.
So,
Stezzy?
I'm going for different ones. I'm going for AA ult. That's why I think it's got that marketing with the frost. It's tracing, firing it. I'm then going to go with Timber Chain.
Okay.
As a guess. And then the last one is Dazzle ult. I'm fairly sure that's Dazzle ult, the last one.
Okay.
Those are the three I'm going for.
Chat has thrown out Ice Blast, Hook Shot. Siler's gone for Ice Blast, Hook Shot, and Bad Juju.
I think Siler's got it.
We got a suggestion of Phoenix. I think chat's pretty confident in the Bad Juju. I think you guys are confident in the Bad Juju because that's the Dazzle ult. And I will confirm Siler's nailed it here. Ice Blast, Hook Shot, Bad Juju.
Hook Shot, shit.
I think Timber Chain was a fair shout. Pudge Hook was a good shout, to be fair, because of the collide. I think between Hook Shot and Pudge Hook, it would be difficult to do. I think launch a magical grappling hook that travels to the target marking. Yeah, because it doesn't actually say you travel to the location, does it?
Yeah. Well, I suppose that's the AO.
What are we on going into the last one? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we are now 1 point ahead for Stezzy. Going into the final round, all to play for here. Stezzy, I think it's you to guess first on this next one. Final ability is Arcane Cyclone. Establishes a charged link between the caster and a targeted enemy hero, siphoning away their health and channeling it into the caster. While the link is active, the caster can move and attack freely, creating damaging energy waves that pulse around them every second. These energy waves deal damage to nearby enemies and drain a portion of the caster's mana. Additionally, the caster becomes immune to magic damage while the ability is active, creating a swirling vortex of energy that renders nearby enemies vulnerable to the siphoned damage.
Oh dear.
This might actually be the hardest one.
Right, one of them I think is Pugna. That's the first bit, I think. It's the, siphoning health away, channeling it into the caster. That sounds like Pugna to me. The second one, I think, is hidden in there somewhere. I think it's the Oracle ability that prevents magic damage being taken. I don't know what it's called. Again, a hero I don't play.
Okay.
And the other guess is going to be Razor's shit, where he makes a big circle around him.
Okay, so you're going for Pugna. Is it Life Drain? I think it's called. Yeah, Pugna Suck. Oracle. It's the ult, isn't it? Oracle, I don't know.
No, it's and there's ones that don't take magic damage. I forgot what it's called.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what it's called. And Razor's, I think it's just Q with one where he sends out like a circle around him.
Yeah. Is it static? No, it's not static field. I can't
It's
remember.
whatever that's. Again, I have no idea.
Okay, Bleak.
I'm gonna go Death Prophet Suck.
Oh, it's interesting actually because there are multiple sucks. Yeah, so
EMP.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
And the Dazzle, not the Dazzle, the Oracle spell. Stacey was on about
the same Oracle spell.
We
Okay.
don't know the name.
I've never played Oracle, so
What's chat suggested? Static Link.
Somebody get me a Vi. Somebody get Vi
Oh,
in here.
Static Link is the Razor like steel damage rather than the like steel
I
health.
think it would be
Leshrac ult and Shadow Demon W. I'd say. What is the Shadow Demon W?
Oh, that's it's like Fatal Bonds, but it's a bit different. I can't remember how it
poison wave or
works.
something?
it's similar.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't really know how it works.
It's
I don't know what they
Spell
use.
Siphon and
Yeah,
Pulse Nova.
Feels like the Shadow Demon W feels right, actually.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, we ready?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think either of you got any of them. It is Razor Static Link.
Oh, I got one hero.
And chat threw it outright with Kieran the Wise saying Pulse Nova from Leshrac being the energy waves deal damage to nearby enemies. And then finally, the immunity comes from Juggernaut's Blade Fury.
Spin.
Spin to win.
Yeah, that was it. Was
Fuck.
I saw that, and it was like swirling vortex of energy, and it's like immune to magic damage. Feels like mana drain with shard.
It does actually.
But then
yeah,
it's
that's
like
fair.
a swirling vortex of energy. Is that spin? But it's like renders them vulnerable to the siphoned damage. I guess if you have static linked away damage, then spin will make them vulnerable to siphoned damage.
Yeah, this one's wild to be honest, because it changes because it establishes a charged link, and I think the clue there is the charged, that it's electric between the caster and targeted enemy hero. But then it's siphoning away their health and channeling it into the caster, which is very much Pugna. Yeah. But I think
it's also DP
then the
as well,
clue
to be fair.
against Pugna is the caster can move and attack freely while the link's active.
Shit.
But yeah, I mean, these are wild. I'm going to pin it entirely on ChatGPT, but I thought it was still fun to sort of have a guess. But that...
Now this, kids, is why you shouldn't use ChatGPT.
It can't do this, it can't do your essays.
It did do Halo 3 soundtracks press announcements as well.
I'm not sure I trust those anymore. Having seen this.
Slight editing because it was way too nice about the players. It was saying they were all amazing. So that's bullshit. But that does mean that it is 7 to Stezzy and 6 to Bleak. So Stezzy, you take the trivia. You take ability fusion trivia, and therefore, by all logic, and I think it's very clear you must have the more advanced Dota knowledge to take.
I don't know about that. Considering I couldn't name half the hero's abilities, I think that's bullshit. But well, I think that was an exercise in a bit of a laugh. I have no idea. I just kind of.
Oh, but well done, boys. To be fair, you were neck and neck, to be honest. And until the last one, neither of you got nothing in a round. That last one really threw a spanner in the works. It felt like.
Yeah, that last one was wild.
But I guess while we've got you here, I think I maybe already asked it somewhat, but how confident are we feeling? Are you guys think you're gonna make the grand final?
We'll see what happens. Honestly, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not super nervous. I'm not super, just gonna have a bit of fun. That's how we're gonna go into the game and have a bit of fun.
Not really that bothered.
Everybody with this whole just having fun thing, where's the competitive nature from everyone? I feel like most of the teams that were sort of quite competitive seem to have maybe gone out. Or at least have moved down to the lower bracket. Everyone I speak to seems to just be very chill at this point. Yeah. No, I do think you're right. You got to go in with a clear head. But yeah, well, thank you very much for joining us, boys. I'm sorry if the trivia wasn't quite what you were expecting or prepared for.
It's fun. You think we're prepared for this? What?
Sorry, you guys haven't been practicing all afternoon. You've not been looking up Dota information.
I've been at work.
No.
Oh god. Here I was thinking you guys were in it to win it. No, I purposely did trivia that you couldn't prepare for. But thank you very much for joining us for that.
Right.
I thought I didn't want to just make Amos go through it on his own.
That would have been pain and suffering. I would have left the stream and you would have closed out by yourself.
GG's buzz. And good luck in your next game. Thank you. It's going to be a tough watch. Going to be sad to whoever loses.
Hey.
Right. Later. Bye.
Wurzag's in the chat begging me to go play Magic with the lad.
Come say this. Oh god. Yeah, that trivia was harder than I expected. I did that. I made that all 2 weeks ago, and coming back to it now, I was reading them before I looked at the answer, and I was struggling.
Yeah,
and I made it.
3 abilities at once feels too much. Keep it at 2, and
you think we should redo it with 2?
I think keep it at 2. I mean, I know that you're not BGL, so don't have access to designers and artists, but
having the images would be great.
Some kind of a mashup of the images.
I tried to get the images done by ChatGPT because I used to use Journey is it Journey? I think it's Journey for a while, like the main image one.
I don't fuck with
ChatGPT really struggles to combine. Like you could literally give it the actual images, and it really struggles. Silas suggesting going for 5. Perfect trivia isn't designed to be 100% solvable. See, I actually nailed it. Mid-journey. Thank you, Kieran. Clearly, I mean, I think Silo would have won it, to be honest. So, but then again, we took captains, not coaches. So Silo's clearly just too high ranked for.
That is
this is
true.
immortal level trivia. That's the problem. That's clearly what it is. Gotta provide a challenge.
We'll give Seidler the slides so he can take it to their next meeting.
Oh. So.
You were telling me earlier that there was some drama as well.
There is. Thank you very much. That was a better segue than what I was going to pull off. So I have a clip to show you.
I've been waiting
Amos.
all night for drama. Let me be clear.
I have a clip to show you if I quickly pull it up and
tasty, spicy.
Yeah, it's some interesting drama. I'll tell you that much. So you obviously know the rules, Amos, I'm sure. Like
if you say GG,
you know,
game's
the
over.
rule is
if
to
you
stop the BMing
stop
and
being
sort
a
of the
prick.
confusion. I think it got added
GM
last
and then
year.
Yeah, well, I think towards the end of last year, and then we've seen it a couple times in houses because there's a couple of people who are notorious GG cancellers.
Yes, because if the GG is called, the other team can kind of like, you know, they're not really sure maybe, or you want to have that confidence that you see it come out, that's it, the game's over, no confusion. You know, you can't cancel it. Job's done. Everything's great.
Yeah, so I saw the aftermath of this on the in the Goonternational channel.
We'll get to that. The other day, best of 1. On Friday, I was actually in this game, still in for Mancaf as a pos 5, going back to my roots as a support player.
Damn.
Mancaf versus Gubcord Dota division. Now Mancaf, I think, sort of morale had taken a hit, I think, throughout the tournament. So the game was a bit rough, but everyone was sort of happy to play. Everyone was there for a bit of for fun, and it was a fun game to be part of. But here it is.
We've got a 70-second dead Necro and 80-second dead.
Yeah, Mancaf pinned
Sand
in the
King,
base.
So I can already see that this is at best a 4v4.
So pinned in the base. Megas are up. Gubcord on the charge. Shadow Shaman about to come back. Necro out. Buyback on the Wraith King. Warlock played by yours truly. You know, just ready to go down now.
Just
and
trying to hold it.
Play the clip.
More killing match. Who is out? This is game for the Gubcord, who is going to move forward to the next step of the lower bracket, and bye-bye to the monkeys.
The monkeys say goodbye. It's a sad way to say goodbye with a Nature's Prophet ratting you for 45 minutes. But yeah.
And
Hold on, what?
We're seeing the
first.
And there comes the call from Dr. Jonas as he realized what was typed in the chat by the players. Did the GG come out first? So
it does look like the GG came out first.
If we go through,
Gubcord,
you will notice that at this stage, 2 players alive still. So we got a Warlock up and a Wraith King. The Wraith King is dead on buyback. So the Wraith King about to go down. And then what we see is a GG come out from Gub Stargazer, captain, I believe, of Gubcord Dota Division. And then following that GG, seen to be in response is a GG from Madge. So the GG has gone out from Gubcord. Now, you can call GG as long as you finish the game within 10 seconds.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's that this has been edited since.
No, this is straight from Twitch. You can't edit the clip.
No. I'm reading Jido's message, and
we'll get to all that. Don't worry. No, we'll get to all that. So
I'm reading. Yeah.
We see Gub come out with the GG, and then there's a response from Madge, and then I think the GG comes out. Where's the GG? GG comes out about 6 seconds into the clip, and obviously the game's not over till sort of well after 20 seconds in the clip. So we've had longer than 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then starts to come the calls of, wait a minute, GG came out from Gubcord first. There is a fortify, but there's 2 players alive on Mancaf, so they're well within their rights to fortify here.
It's a sad way to say goodbye with a No Nature's Prophet ratting you for 45
and Nutkin calls, thanks for the win. Gubcord calls that did Gub just fuck it.
Did they call GG first?
And there goes the end of the game, but well after 10 seconds afterwards. So technically, did Gubcord call GG and GG out of the game? Yes, they were about to win, but by the rules, they've GG'd out early. I mean, Amos, you're obviously new to this, haven't seen a bit of the drama. I was involved in it.
Yeah, I'd read the drama. This is spirit of the law versus letter of the law. Letter of the law, letter of the rules. Yes. This is a Mancaf win. Spirit of the rules, this is a Gubcord win.
But where's the line? Because I mean, the GGing could be, you could see it as BM. The rule is you can GG earlier, but only if you're going to finish. So you can maybe GG. The team's dead. Because the rule is you don't cancel a GG call.
My take, having even watched this, is the rule is here to stop, say, Mancaf GGing. Let's say Nutkin called GG, and then you're there as the stand and just cancelling GG. Clavs is a notorious GG canceller. Clavs does not believe in GG cancels.
Or he doesn't believe in not GG cancelling.
Like Clavs is a notorious GG canceller. Like you call GG like in an in-house, it'll be like GG, and like there's other people there's somebody who got banned from the in-houses for a month because it was the second week in a row that a team had called GG, and they're like, yeah, okay, we're done.
Yeah,
we're out. We're calling GG. And then there's a player who's like, cancel every time, and everybody's like, who the fuck is cancelling the GG?
So to show you this image, which is allegedly taken from Strats, I don't have confirmation on this, but apparently, if you check Strats and get the transcripts for the game, the GG comes out from the Timbersaw, which is Madge, before the GG comes out from the Treant Protector, which is Gub. So the suggestion then is that it's a server issue compared to the client, and that the GG went out from Madge, and then Gub GG'd in response. However, Gub GG'd, I think Gub would admit himself that he GG'd just GG. Like, there's not time to see it, hit enter, and write GG. So even if the GG came out first from Madge on the server, Gub was already GGing.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons why we have TOs.
There's no confirmation here that this is not an edited image. I haven't seen it live, and if we do check a different image, which I believe was posted by Nutkin, we do see here that the message came from Nature's Prophet first. Therefore implying that Gub did GG first, wherever you look. So, and obviously we don't know if either of these images are edited. We've got no confirmation on that. So
my take is, if Gub were going to drop the early GG, they should have tied it up better. Yes, they dropped an early GG. They were too early, so technically that was a Mancaf win. But let's be real about what was going on in that game. Where was the Mancaf comeback? Like, if Gub weren't GGing out because they just lost a huge fight, Mancaf were about to steamroll to the tier 4s and be back in the game. They were GGing because they wanted the game to be over.
From inside information, I will say that Mancaf didn't go into that game necessarily with all of their faculties intact.
That sounds like a late stage game in this tournament. People start going, fuck it, let's just fight.
However, what I will say is, I think that the GGs coming out, regardless of where you rule, and I do think that Dr. Jonas obviously is the Mancaf representative and clearly very upset about Mancgate 2024. is ready to sort of still push this. The lawyers will be inbound soon, I'm sure. Mancaf obviously being a very old and powerful institution of
I can
of
understand the
GTI community.
perspectives of those playing and those who support Mancaf, but I think I do side with TO in this. Say, yeah, that was a Mancaf L.
I think it would have been, but it depends if you go with the rule of the GGs or not. Obviously, Soup's just sent through another image, but it shows the same as Gido's image, and no confirmation of whether or not it's edited. He has sent a link, but I think this would involve a lot of scrolling, which I'm not prepared to do right now. How much can we trust this Strats site?
I've got Strats up right now.
Is Strats a reliable source in this situation? I just don't know. But I suppose at the end of the day, we don't necessarily have perfect information here. Maybe if someone can contact Valve and get the clear, get the server logs or something, get something very blatant. Maybe that's something that Jonas needs to look into. But for the time being, I think everyone needs to make up their own mind on this. Really,
I think this is very much a spirit of the law, letter of the law, and I think the best person to interpret the spirit of it is the person who wrote it. Unfortunately, that's the person who made the ultimate call.
Actually, I think the person who wrote it is Eri.
Get Eri in here. I've been paying my Twitch sub.
I think
I've been paying for this. There has been suggestion
that Eri should be contacted. I believe that was called on Friday. I don't know if Eri has been contacted yet.
I have a 45-month streak on Eri Twitch sub. What perks is this getting me?
Eri, if you see this, your Twitch subscribers are calling out for you to weigh in on this.
Subscriber, I think it's. Let's check Eri's Discord because I think it's just me.
Oh, well
yeah,
then
it's just me that is still an active Eri
You have
sub.
a private line. Get in there and get us the information that we need.
There's a few other people in there, but I am the only active Eri Twitch sub.
Jonas in the chat saying that they're just waiting to make. They're waiting for the working week to start. Obviously, don't want to be paying that out of hours for no reason. There's plenty of time to get this solved. But with the show coming to an end soon, I don't know if Kieran the Wise is still available. He did message me before. I don't know if he's still in chat.
Get in here.
He wants to come in to talk about some stuff going on in the background, and obviously having contacted other
cosplay competition.
Myself having contacted other streamers to promote my show, I definitely would not deny anyone the opportunity to promote their Goonternational shenanigans.
Oh, hang on! I need to do my entry for the cardboard cosplay competition. Let me just.
He is in the game at the moment. Therefore, I will just do my best to explain it myself.
Give me a moment.
Kieran the Wise is looking for. He is running, I believe, for the first time ever, the Goonternational cosplay. The Goonternational Cardboard Cosplay Competition. So
yeah.
This is running alongside the Goonternational.
He posted his Sven helmet earlier, which is
posted
by the way.
a Swan helmet, as he's called it, in the Discord. I've got it up on screen now.
That's a really, really good entry. But he's not entering. That's a really, really good cardboard Sven helmet.
There's obviously a great example. The idea is you put together a cosplay using only cardboard. I think tape and stuff's probably allowed. Maybe a bit of paper. It's a bit of creativity. But the idea is it's scuffed cosplays. So I mean, this is definitely scuffed, but it's very impressive scuffed. I mean, what a helmet! But so you make it out of cardboard, as good or as bad as you want it to be. I know that Kieran has said before he's just they want the entries. It's all about getting involved and taking part, not necessarily having the most phenomenal cosplay. Obviously, it being cardboard makes it much more accessible than other cosplays have been.
Hang on, I'm about to. Let me see if I can find.
Pull up the announcement while this is done. So the GTI Cardboard Cosplay Contest. When is it closing? Kieran, have you there? When is it closing?
I'm about to submit an entry. It's me, Sniper. Oh, hang on, the camera's cutting me off. Actually, no. Hang on. This will be fitting for a sniper cosplay.
There you go, Kieran. There's an entry. Get the screenshot.
This is my entry. I've gone and got my girlfriend's glasses to pretend to be sniper's goggles.
And there you go. We've got an entry from Amos. That is the standard that you would currently be up against, so get your entries in. The full information is available in the Discord. There is a thread in the Goonternational chat that you can find. Are you tired of high-quality, high-budget cosplay competitions? Well, this GTI has just the thing for you. Using only cardboard, create a cosplay of any Dota 2 character, snap a picture, and send it to Kieran the Wise on Discord. Coloring is allowed, but the only materials allowed are your own clothes and cardboard. It's that simple. Oh, entries will be accepted until the end of the upper bracket final. I don't know if that's the standard final or the grand final. I'm going to guess it's... No, because it's upper bracket. So that's the upper bracket final, which will probably be sometime in the next week or so. So you've got about a week to get your entries together. I believe pets are also allowed.
Although not necessarily encouraged.
Oh, can you edit the photos? You can edit the photos to, like, remove... If you want to blur out your face or... I don't know, a birthmark. If you don't want to be identified, then that is fine. You can edit the photos to do that, but no more than that.
Cosplay competition.
And you can, I believe there was
you at the next con.
Oh, there we go. Pets will also be accepted for entries. Please be kind to your pets, though. So if you want to put some cardboard on your cat and turn it into Marana's mount, whose name I can't remember, go for it.
Oh.
He's going to come up with it. We're waiting for it.
I watched the whole anime as well.
It's Sagan. There we go. Carl Sagan, the mount. Carl Sagan, the big cat.
Preda's watched the whole anime more recently than me.
I've watched a lot of it, but recently, but then just I kind of like drained off it a bit. I think it's good, but I just wasn't.
I keep seeing people on Twitter talking about Arcane, and I'm like, you're on a League of Legends. Where is it?
But yeah, I mean, I think we've got through everything. We've covered it all. That's everything happening with the Goonternational currently. Coming up tomorrow, Monday the 18th at 7:30. Will be Flax's, I think, second cast. I think he cast a group stage game. I think he's only cast one, as far as I know. So Flax's second cast of the tournament. He'll be casting Team versus Halo 3 soundtrack. That's at 7:30. There is also a lower bracket game, I believe, between... Who's playing tomorrow? Team Sit Out, I think, versus Too Hot for Dota. And then on Tuesday will be the other upper bracket semi-final of Stezzy's Ultra Shitters versus Black Country Widows. It's all getting tight now. We're coming up to finals. We're coming up to, the end of the lower bracket. And we're going to be hitting that grand final in the next couple of weeks. So it's all to play for.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Stezzy versus Black Country game. That's going to be...
It's gonna be impressive to watch, hopefully. Although no lunch Valentine's, so it's gonna be interesting to see who they get in on mid.
Yeah. Bleak has earlier today courted me for the free L. While we were on stream, he said, "Do you want to stand in for George Pitt?"
I've heard George isn't playing because he has a girlfriend. So
yeah, so have I, and she's working on Tuesday, so I'm free.
So there you go. I mean, I think that's the big scoop. George has a girlfriend. I know Nutkin had accused Black Country Widows of all being
incels.
Yeah, sort of incel nerds, I think, the other day.
I swear George had a girlfriend for ages.
But, it's just another bit of the drama. But on that bombshell of George not playing, I think that's all we've got time for today. I'm going to go eat some dinner. Thank you very much for joining me, Amos. It's been a pleasure.
I'll see you another time.
I hope you've had fun. And thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We will... I don't know if we'll be back. It's all getting very busy now. Maybe we'll be back. Maybe we won't. Every 2 weeks, that seems to be what we're on at the moment. So perhaps we will return for a big wrap-up episode at the end of the tournament. But until then, I will bid you adieu.
I might even watch a game or two now and then.
There we go. I mean, if that's not a reason to do another episode, I don't know what is. Amos might actually stop playing Factorio.
I might have real opinions.
Maybe you just need to stop putting the games on your other monitor while you play Factorio. That's what's needed.
Well, I think about it, but then I get distracted off the factories blowing up, and I have to go and attend to it myself.
Oh no! So there we go. Amos can't watch the games because it turns into a health and safety nightmare.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we're actually going to go now. Catch you guys later. Thank you very much for watching,
Goodbye.
and
Have a good night.
see you next time. Not starring Webanana. Actually starring Amos. I didn't change this. Oh, shit. No, it's all wrong. Fuck, what have we done? Well, I guess just enjoy the music. Yeah, stream's over anyway. You can't come at me.
You ever wonder what's up there? Like what? Maybe someone up there was wondering what it's like here. I guess. Do you think we'll ever meet them? I hope so.